Welcome to another Wednesday of TLU. Let's talk about it. And I am hearing myself.
It's me. I'm sorry. Oops. I hit the one button. I'm sorry.
It is okay.
Hey.
Welcome to another Wednesday of TLU News. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Rosado, as you see right there in the header. And this is my wife,
Ash.
And today, Martinez. Oh,
nice.
Okay, you threw me off for a little
From
bit.
the legacy unit, I
was like, I don't know if I got caught on it, but I was laughing because I was looking at the notification that they just sent in the chat, in the group chat. I think it was just now. The Craven the Hunter. No, the Craven the Hunter in the phone.
Yeah, but that's like a rumor.
Yeah, like first off, if Keanu Reeves got offered this role, then
he said no. That's what I heard. No.
Thankfully,
Reeves, yeah, he said no. Which I don't see Keanu Reeves as Craven the Hunter.
No,
let's be honest.
I don't know. I mean,
I love Keanu Reeves, but
no. And I saw it. I'm like, no, please, no. And then I saw that Carl Urban supposedly got offered the role.
I like
that. Makes more sense.
I would prefer that rather than him playing Wolverine, because I know a lot of people wanted him for Wolverine, and I was just like,
yeah,
I don't want to see Wolverine for a while. Like, I want other X-Men to come into the picture. You know
what? And I understand what you're saying, because it's the sentiment that Hugh Jackman was so good in it. And here's the fact. Nobody expected Hugh Jackman to be good at being Wolverine, because he was tall, because he was skinny, because he was all the things that we complain about all the time when there's a hero that doesn't look like the hero originally in the comics.
I mean, at least for me, it just feels too soon to cast Wolverine. Like, people are already doing fan castings of this character with Carl Urban and Tegan Egerton, I think it's his name. I don't know, the guy who plays Kingsman from Kingsman.
Okay.
John. I don't know if I said his name right, but
I think people want that, or some people want that, because
people
he is small.
Yeah, but I was like, well, it's too soon to be fan casting. Like, Logan just happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Logan just happened.
It's like, no, please. No. But in the meantime, ¿qué pasa, Johncito Bonito?
¿Qué pasa, Johncito Bonito? ¿Qué es la que hay?
What is up?
What's up?
Yes, mi gente, we're actually streaming at 9, because again, anytime that we stream TLU News at 9 is because TLU Let's Talk About It, it's because I got late from work. I got home late from work, and I try to do my best to do my job the correct way over there, and then do my job over here,
and then rush over here. Do the show, but it's okay.
But here we see Johncito Mano. Apparently, Captain America is going to be Firestorm in the new Doctor Strange and another, but I forgot the name. Firestorm, or you mean the Human Torch? Like from the Fantastic Four? If you're talking about the Fantastic Four, it's the Human Torch. And hey,
I mean, he was the Human Torch.
He was the Human Torch in the Fantastic Four
before Michael B. Jordan. So
before Michael B. Jordan, and before he became Captain America. But I think you mean Fantastic Four, because Firestorm, Firestorm, it's either a villain from DC, or it's the girl from the girl from
the CW. She has a CW show, right?
No, it's
Am I bugging?
What do you call this thing? Oh, it's not it's not the Young Justice League. It's Teen Titans. Titans.
Oh, he said Human Torch.
Yeah,
what?
Human Torch.
He's gonna be Human Torch in the. Wow, that's
I mean, it's been the rumor that his rehire is gonna be that.
I don't know what's up with the MCU right now with this multiverse thing, so I'm just gonna let it be. I'm tired of theorizing, and I'm just gonna sit down with my popcorn and enjoy, because I trust Marvel. So
no, yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
it's been a good ride. And then with this like WandaVision that we're having right now, it's amazing. But yeah, in the meantime, and evil Captain America. Okay, I think I know what you're watching. I think I know what you're looking at. Yeah.
I think I heard that the zombie Captain America is going to make an appearance. That's what I heard. And there is going to be like a collection of short films, animated films called What If? And it's the possibility
oh my God, yes.
of other stories from Marvel in Disney Plus. So Joncito Bonito, when that comes out, you should check it out.
The What If, yeah. And then
Hola,
hello. Thank you for being here, Bianca Poletti. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your presence. Yes. I know it's a little late in Puerto Rico, but we thank you for your being here. Sí. We try and do this as early as we can. But again, it always depends on my job if I get out early or if I get out late. So today was it's
life.
So we got out late today at 9. So life happened. When I'm off or get off early, it's at 7.
Yeah.
All right. So before we continue with everything else, what is new this week, Ash?
So this week on the Legacy Universe, the first thing that I want to mention is that we had an interview with Sparrow Wolf from Nivel Escondido. It's available right now on www.nivelescondido.com, and it's episode 407. This interview was almost 4 hours, but we had a great time because we were talking about our backstory, how the Legacy Universe happened, how we met, what our future plans are, and how we entered into the gaming world, which was our first game, our favorite games, etc. It was a great conversation. So if you guys want to check that out, it's in Spanish. It's going to be in www.nivelescondido.com, and it's going to be episode 407. So thank you to everybody at Nivel Escondido and Sparrow Wolf for our invitation to this awesome interview. It was great. I loved it.
And apparently we were the first duo interview. We were the very first duo interview because they've never had like two people at the same time being interviewed. It was like late night interview. Yeah, but we did it.
I think we started at 9 and we stopped at like 2 or 3 in the morning. It was crazy. It was crazy.
But it was good because I was off the other day. And I liked it. I liked a lot talking about what I needed to talk about, and I felt free. And then you guys can actually just get to know us a little bit better, a little bit personal in that sense, and know a little bit of our backstory. We
talk about everything.
But before we continue, the name is HydroCap. Yes, HydroCap is Hydra. No, it's Hydra. HydroCap. Hydro means like water.
See, like the villain. Right?
Yeah, but it's HydroCap. Hydra, like Hail Hydra. And Cap Jack,
hola.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I really love when you guys use the emotes.
Oh,
it's
man,
so freaking cool.
Yo, I can't wait to release the others.
John. Like that's John. Next one is gonna be me.
Yeah,
like, that's John in miniature. I love it.
Here's the thing. If you guys did not know, the emotes get released by the subscriptions that we get. So the more subscriptions we get, the more emotes we can actually release. That's Twitch. Twitch blocks us from actually putting all of them at the same time. So the more subscriptions we get, the more emotes we can put in.
The more emotes you guys can get. Just saying.
Yes. Yeah.
Just saying.
And here we go. Saludos, Aldro. Ash, felicidades en tu día.
Because it's Ash Wednesday. I hate you.
It's Ash Wednesday? What the heck? What is he? What are we talking about?
It's Ash Wednesday. Miércoles de ceniza.
Oh my.
Mira.
Diablo, te quedó buena, ¿viste? What in the heck?
Aldro siempre se guilla en los comentarios. He always has great comments. So.
Eso me gusta, el sarcasmo. I like his sarcasm. It's like, throw it in there, yes.
Me encanta.
Throw it in there.
I'm going to use that from now on. Be like, it's my day today.
Y aquí tenemos, and then we see, my request is still there, Fire Force.
Sí, yes. Eso va.
Lo que pasa es que this week we were not going to put it, but because we have we didn't have time to watch it for this week, and the request happened on Monday. So Wednesday of next week, Fire Force is in the spotlight. Fire Force is in the spotlight.
Just a friendly reminder. So Bianca has this perk because she redeemed her legacies, and she picked a TV show for us to watch and talk about in our show. And you guys can do that by redeeming your legacies, which is the little astronaut that you see next to the chat box right there. You can redeem it. You can pick a movie, a TV show, or even a game for us, and we will have it as the spotlight of the week here on TLU. Let's talk about it. So check that out. Check how many points you got for some perks.
Just saying. So again, one last time before we continue, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. And we are definitely going to jump right into the news. To the news of the day. I'm sorry.
There's a couple of more things. There's a couple of more things. Second of all, we want to say, like always, thank you to our subscribers. Thank you to it's Ethan, the Sparrow Wolf, Aldros86, Johncito Bonito, and John D33. Welcome to it's Ethan. He is our latest subscriber. So thank you guys. What is that? What'd you click?
I needed to I had to take it out. I forgot to take it out. Yay!
But thank you guys for subscribing and joining our universe. You guys are awesome, and we are so grateful because you guys are you're so loyal. You're always there. So you guys are amazing. So thank you so much to our subscribers. And the last thing that I want to say or show you guys is, I don't know if you guys have seen my t-shirt, but are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? You got to put me in the big screen right now.
Wait. Let me put it.
Gotta get this ready. What I need, you know.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Is it okay? I got it. I think I got it. And
bajar el micrófono.
There we go.
Wait, can you take my name out?
Can you take your name? Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, you got it. You got to get up a little bit.
I don't know. Okay, so this is the best. This is the best angle that I can give you guys. Pero look at my shirt, guys.
Yes.
The Legacy Masters from the Legacy Universe. Just want to let you guys know. Ten pendiente. We got merch coming out. Next month, it's our first anniversary, our 1-year anniversary, and there's going to be a special T-shirt that's going to come out, which was our first design ever, and it's basically a picture of us with 2 cups of coffee posing for the camera. So that's going to be our special anniversary t-shirt, and you guys are going to be able to get all of these Legacy Masters from the Legacy Universe t-shirts as well. You can get them in different colors, in different styles, and you can get them even in a mug. So stay tuned. We're going to have that big announcement in March.
When we got that shirt, I was so freaking excited. And I was
look at it. Looks really cool. Wait, there you go. Look at it. It looks thank you to Sparrow Wolf, ¿verdad? He made this design. Siento que tengo un pelo ahí. Ahí va.
Ahí está.
There you go. So
Sparrow Wolf made this design, so we really appreciate it. And there's going to be more designs. There's going to be more logos, more stuff, more quotes that we say here and there. I'm trying to get a particular drawing that I don't want to say what it is, but people are familiar with this. It's really funny. Okay, everybody is so familiar with this of me in particular that it's going to be so funny. Yeah. But
I think that's all. Let me just double check just in case. Oh no, I am missing one last thing.
You're missing one last thing. Okay.
Yeah. On Saturday, actually, we talking about Legacy Masters. We started Outlast, and it's been a doozy.
It's been a doozy.
I hate this game so much, but our goal is to complete it until the end, so we will do it. I did not last at all on Monday. I think I did an hour and I was done, and John took over. So I don't like this game. I would rather play Resident Evil all day, every day. But this game I don't like people chasing me. And Resident Evil had the clowns, guys, and I hate clowns, and I will take that over this game.
I understand what was happening, so I'm just trying to save you. But before we jump in, lastly, we got their Hi Lovers.
Bendición.
Edición Extraordinary Nivel Escondido interview. Whoa, nice. Thank you. Please let me see the master t-shirt.
A ver si podemos ver el micro. Ah, mira.
Ahí está. Mira qué fácil.
Qué fácil. Espérate.
Yes.
Hago esto. Ahí está. There you go. Look.
Yo, that shirt.
Oh, and it's such a good quality t-shirt too.
It's a good quality. That was what I was worried about the quality and about the proportions of the logo. I was worried about that, but
you know that I read
got it right.
I read the tag and I said this is good quality because you remember the show with Jake Gyllenhaal that we saw that I bought a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That it was a very like soft t-shirt, like a very good texture. This is the same company. So
nice.
Very
niche.
So that's going to be all for this week on the Legacy Universe. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you to everybody who is joining us. Welcome to TLU. Let's talk about it. We're really excited for today's show because we have a lot to talk about, guys. A lot to talk about. But
yes.
Let's get started.
Okie dokie. Karaoke.
Oh, I said
what?
Smokey.
Oh, Smokey?
Yeah.
Is that the new thing? Smokey?
I'll show you a video. Kate Blanchett, when she gave out an Oscar, instead of saying the winner, she was like, "Okie dokie, Smokey, the Academy Award goes to," and then she gave it to Jackson. So I say that from now on. So yeah.
Alrighty then, and I am, punt. What punt intended? Alrighty then.
Oh.
Yes. We got Ace Ventura 3 in the works with Evan Peters.
Ooh.
With Evan Peters?
Ese mismo.
With Evan Peters.
That same guy from WandaVision. He kind of looks like Quicksilver and kind of like a guy that was in Kick-Ass, but he really was.
Evan Peters. Wow. So here it is. The 1994 was the year that Jim Carrey came out of nowhere and quickly found himself as one of the biggest stars in Hollywood after Ace Ventura's Pet Detective, The Mask, my favorite, and Dumb and Dumber all turned out to be huge hits, which the actors rubber-faced shenanigans and penchant for slapsticks leading the way in all three. I'm super pumped that this is going to happen. Now, we don't know yet if Jim Carrey's going to be in this, but I want to talk about those three things that we mentioned. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I had never seen it after I was an adult. And I freaking loved it. The way he just, it's just,
I like the scene where he's like,
so much that he does that is fantastic. But you like what scene? What scene?
The scene where he's dancing with the ducks and he's just like.
It feels like he's doing that with every single animal. Dancing like every single animal. And then, making a character out of his ass. Like when he speaks.
That's true.
Speaking through his ass. I was like, okay.
I love Jim Carrey, man. Jim Carrey is incredible.
And the thing about it is that The Mask was the movie that had me going every single day, and Dumb and Dumber. Because I remember that my parents actually bought the duo pack that came with The Mask and Dumb and Dumber. And all I did was put that VHS cassette and just... I think the movie got damaged just because of the fact that we played it so much. And bird. Bird. Oh, wait. Okay, I want to do this. Okay, Spider Popo says, guys, ¿qué la que hay? ¿Cómo estamos, Spider Popo? How you doing?
What's up?
All right, yo quiero hacer esto. I want to do this because my sister just did it.
I saw it.
Okay, wait. Okay. Hey, he says, John, do you know the most annoying sound in the world? And I respond to you, say, yes.
Yo.
I fucking love those
Dumb
movies.
and Dumber is so good, bro. Like,
the fact that it is a comedy, and I know the topic is Ace Ventura, but I wanted to touch base on all his greatest hits, which those three were one of his greatest hits, and actually the greatest hits of Jim Carrey. But Dumb and Dumber, the fact that they made a movie about people that were dumb, excuse the word, but that's the title, and that they could not figure out how dumb they were and kept on making the same mistakes. Plus, at the same time, luck was kind of in their side at certain moments where they would still be alive. Yeah. Like, everything that they did was for them to die. And it was so epic. And then the song was like, Muck, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
oh, I said bird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, it was amazing. And please, those who have not seen this movie, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You have to see Dumb and Dumber if you haven't seen it, at least the first one. Secondly, we got Ace Ventura here. Now, Ace Ventura, like I said, I'd never seen it till I was in my adult years. And let me tell you something. This is really one of the most defining moments of who Jim Carrey really is as a person. Like, I think every single role that he's played is all him into one. Yeah. And then that's what happened also in Sonic.
I was going to say Sonic was his greatest hits in one.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Happened in Sonic.
It was the best part in Sonic. He better come back to the sequel. Just saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, every single part that he did, he had a lot of Ace Ventura in Sonic, and then with the twist. But I freaking loved Ace Ventura, and The Mask. The Mask is by far my favorite movie of Jim Carrey. It's my favorite.
Mine is Bruce Almighty.
Oh my God! It's so many. It's so many.
I like Bruce Almighty. I like Bruce Almighty.
Put in the comments right now.
I heard there was also, now that we're talking
which
about
one's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Another Ace Ventura. I did hear that apparently they are working on a sequel to Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey and Steve Carell.
Yes.
And I am down for that. I am down for that. That's
also true. But here's the thing. There is, and here's the funny part, it's a technicality. This is a sequel to Bruce Almighty, but Bruce Almighty already had a sequel, but with another person.
Yeah, but it was Evan Baxter's movie.
Evan Baxter's. But this is a direct sequel of Bruce Almighty, but he will be in the sequel. Yo vi Yes Man y 1,000,000 de veces.
Oh my God.
Yes Man.
Yes Man.
Rebel.
I love the scene. You know the scene when his friends finds him in the couch and he looks like he's dead, but he's not dead. He was just drunk. And he was like this.
Bradley Cooper is in it.
Bradley Cooper.
That's his friend. Yeah. And then liar. Oh my God. Liar. There was a there was a sequence that he did.
I like the one in the elevator when he tells her about her boobs.
I love your boobs. Your huge boobs, baby. Mama. No, but I loved the entire thing when he was in court. When he was in court, it was the most hilarious thing that you can imagine, because I want to remember so much about that moment that I can't remember anything. I just remember so much. He's coming. You know what? Never mind. It's just a lot. Anyway, yes, Liar, Yes Man, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Bruce Almighty, Ace Ventura. These are all fantastic movies from Jim Carrey that actually set up his career. Now, just to read just a little bit more about this article, it says the following year, Ace Ventura was already back on our screens when Nitro. Okay, that doesn't really matter. As of yet, there's no official confirmation on such a project happening, which is what we're talking about, Ace Ventura 3. But it seems that there's definitely something coming down the pipeline, as there's been an interest and interesting new development in the story tonight. A giant freaking robot brings word that not only Ace Ventura 3 indeed moving forward, but one of the stars of Fox X-Men franchise is being eyed to lead it. As we spoke of, Evan Pierce. So again, this is just a rumor, but apparently we all know what rumors have been doing these past few months, probably year. They become true. Like there is a fairy godmother out there, or fairy god father, whatever you want to call it. You know, making rumors come true, making wishes come true. So we'll see if this is just a rumor or it's true. And by the way, you are right, Bianca. You are absolutely right. The cable guy. Cable. It's the cable guy.
I mean, listen, I what I've been reading also is there's a possibility that Evan Peters might make this film, but he's the son of Ace Ventura, and I really like Evan Peters. His Quicksilver is my favorite. I personally have not seen him in American Horror Story, which I heard that he was great in. I've only seen him in like Marvel related stuff, and WandaVision. But I would be down if it was Jim Carrey and Evan Peters. I think it would make for a great film, a good father and son like comedy. So I hope this is true. I really hope this is true. So
yes, me too. And I just wanted to say there was actually another Ace Ventura about his son. Apparently, but this one, he's very small. It wasn't very well marketed. It wasn't even, I don't think it was even that good, but there was an Ace Ventura film done for his son. So we'll see if this is in the adult years, and you know, they marketed it even more that Jim Carrey is there because, to be quite honest, this is the type of movie that you cannot do with the original cast, especially more, you know, concrete, the protagonist of the originals. Yeah, it's very hard to do that without the original. It's like doing a Rocky Balboa movie without Rocky. It's like we do Rocky without Rocky.
Look at the case. Look at the case at The Mask. That The Mask was so great, and then they did a sequel called Son of Mask, which I haven't seen. But for me, Jim Carrey was not in that film, and for me, you guys have to understand that for me, Jim Carrey as The Mask is the same as Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Like nobody else. That's why when people say, "Oh, maybe a remake of The Mask," I'm like, no, because Jim Carrey is The Mask. I don't want anybody else. Jim Carrey
is The Mask.
I don't want anybody else to play that role. Ever.
And he's still young enough to perform this.
Yeah, he still looks good. So
if you want to do another Mask, do another sequel, bro.
Exactly.
Directly to the main character. That's all you've got to do.
And I would like to see if they make a sequel of The Mask with Jim Carrey. I would like to see it more on the raunchy side, because I've heard that the movie that we love is very tame in terms of how the comics are. So I would like I would like to see the comics reflected in the films at some point if they ever do a sequel for The Mask. So
for sure. But that is it for this news. Again, guys, if you didn't already, you know, put down in the comments below what is your favorite Jim Carrey movie ever. We already mentioned ours. It is your turn. And before we move to the next news, we want to read the last few comments of this topic that they're mentioned. Yo no vi más de 5 minutos de Son of the Mask. No, I didn't. I watched it, and I needed to watch it to see if at any moment Jim Carrey would come on. And I was like, oh, this is a crappity crap of the most.
It was the same.
Crap of movies.
I think it was the same director and creator of the first film. So,
bro, it's like what happened with the Mummy and the King, and the Dragon Mummy King or something of Jackie of Jet Li something of Jet. See, yo, we should have put that in the freaking thing today. Anyway, but okay.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Okay, so we'll see how it goes, and then we'll mention. All right. And lastly, before we jump in, I really love Evan Peters in American Horror Stories. Okay, it was like AHS.
American Horror Story.
In each season, he is a new character, and you can see how he switches.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that. I've just never been. I think John saw the first season of American Horror Story. I've never been. It hasn't captured me completely.
I gotta see. I want to see them. So I want to continue seeing them. It's just that
maybe now we'll see it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll like it.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
All right, let's jump into the news number 2 of the movie and TV universe. You know, Ashley's gonna take over to give it the news. Okay, so let's start it. Take it away.
We got to talk about this because finally, the Mortal Kombat posters have been released.
Come here.
Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready?
Come here.
There you go, you guys. Today we got character posters for the new film, the new Mortal Kombat film that is going to be released on April 16. And I have to say that I love how this looks.
My God.
It feels like the game. And I love it.
My God.
It looks fantastic. It looks, and apparently this guy right here, so the one that's underneath Sonya Blade, there's a rumor that he's actually Johnny Cage.
The young?
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's a rumor that he's actually Johnny Cage, but they're trying to make it a surprise in the film. So
wow.
I guess we'll see. And another thing is that they finally announced today that tomorrow at 9 a.m. we are going to get the trailer for Mortal Kombat. And I was like, finally, I've been waiting for this. I remember they said that, oh, this movie's going to come out in April. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Where's the trailer at? Because I gotta see this. So I like how these posters look. If the posters look anything like how the movie will look, then I'm going to be very happy.
I'm going to say this. My favorite one right now is Scorpion. My second favorite one is TLOU.
Yeah.
And my last favorite one, no, but my third favorite one, but last one is this is what Shang Tsung. Yeah. Shang Tsung. Guys, which one is your favorite poster right now?
I like Melina.
Melina is this is actually
she looks equally as scary as in the game. Like, it doesn't look corny or anything. I also like Jax. I think he looks really freaking cool.
They all look cool.
And I love Liu Kang. It's such a Liu Kang pose and such a like, man, this is like
fire bending.
I feel like I'm watching the game come to life, and it looks really freaking cool, man.
Yes.
I like it a lot.
Guys, which one is actually your favorite poster, and who do you want to survive the Mortal Kombat tournament? Because honestly, we don't know if this movie is going to be strictly following up the Mortal Kombat lore. Like, the Mortal Kombat tournament will begin, and this is how it's going to go, because we know that that's the main origin of this story, of the story of Mortal Kombat. Yeah. We haven't gotten any background in movies beginning and leading up to another movie of the Mortal Kombat or anything. Only we got that in the YouTube Mortal Kombat series that lasted 10 minutes.
Really good.
Yes. Every episode lasted 10 minutes. If you haven't seen that, it's Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Really good.
You guys should really watch that. But which one is your favorite poster, and who do you want to kick ass in this movie?
And what's your favorite Mortal Kombat game? Because my favorite one is the one with Freddy Krueger. I always forget which one is that one.
That's Mortal Kombat 10. It's named Mortal Kombat.
Is it 10 or 9?
But it's the 10th.
No, I think it's 9.
Oh, no, 9. Sorry. It is Mortal Kombat 9, but it's not named the 9th. Yes.
That's my favorite one, that you could play with Freddy Krueger.
Very true. Very true. I got a comment here real quick. My internet is horrible. I can't see much. It keeps buffering for me, but I am here. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Se te agradece un millón.
Besito para ti.
Thank you so much.
Sí.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. We love you guys.
All right. So awesome. Okay. You made it.
You made it. Bianca, you made it. I guess we got to make a shirt with that.
You made it. Oh, we got to do that.
Bianca va a decir, you give me some of that.
You give me some of that. Even Paulette says Scorpion. Oh, Scorpion is your favorite character. Okay. You want him to kick ass.
Poster,
got it.
think, right?
Favorite poster, probably. Favorite poster is Scorpion. Yeah. I'm guessing. Scorpion. See? There we go. You got it.
It looks really cool. And I have to say that I love the colors on each one of these characters.
Yes, because...
And Sonya Blade, man. Oh, my God. There's a party downstairs. So if you guys hear something weird, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like my feet are vibrating right now.
There's like a techno party downstairs. We were invited. Sorry.
Lastly, before we jump into the next news, I wanted to say that I love the fact that these actors are not extremely well known. And I believe them to be good actors. I don't want to, say it in stone. I want to believe that they're great actors, good actors, good enough for us to be impressed. But in reality, what we really love about Mortal Kombat is the fighting. Now, there needs to be a story behind it because, you know, we've been past those moments where, oh, if the fights are good, I don't care about the, you know, the story. Is like, no, we're way past that. And like I said, we saw Mortal Kombat Legacy. The actors were good. They portrayed the characters how they should have. The story went well, and it was only a 10-minute episode. So you can say that first season was one movie. Second season was one movie. So
way better than Annihilation. Because
oh my god, Annihilation.
Dios mío.
Yo, so here we go. Oh, Shang Tsung for me. Shang Tsung.
Nice.
Yes.
Me gusta, eso me gusta.
Your soul is mine.
Like it looks freaking awesome, man.
It looks amazing.
I could look at this all day, and these are all individual posters, so I made like a nice compilation here so everybody fit in the picture, and it looks freaking great, man.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. But anyway, guys, we're gonna jump into the next news. If you enjoy Mortal Kombat, if you're anticipating Mortal Kombat, don't forget, tomorrow at 9 a.m. the Mortal Kombat trailer is going to be released.
Por fin.
Mortal Kombat trailer will be released tomorrow at 9. Do not forget that. Now, we're going to jump into the next news. And Ash, take it away. Take it away, Ash.
So the next news, I'm really excited about this. A Wednesday Addams live action series directed by Tim Burton is set to premiere on Netflix, guys. I have to say that I love this news because I was excited when they announced that Tim Burton was actually going to do a Addams Family live action, but I was having this fear because everybody was wanting Johnny Depp to play Gomez, and I'm just like, no. Like, I like Johnny Depp. I think he's a great actor, but I think that for once, this had to be the first project that Tim Burton separates himself from Johnny Depp and tries to look for maybe new talent. And today, Netflix announced that it's actually going to be a live action based on Wednesday Addams, who is probably my favorite character in this whole franchise. He's so iconic. And Netflix is set to, I think they bought around 8 episodes. So it's going to be an 8-episode arc for this character. And it's going to be a coming-of-age comedy. And we're going to see Wednesday Addams, her years as a student at Nevermore Academy. This is where she attempts to master her emerging psychic ability. And she also helps towards a killing spree that is happening in her local town. So
that's actually fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, I you know, when we saw the Addams Family, they were, as they call them, they were freaks. They were like Halloween all around type of family, and everybody else was weird. And the thing, well, for them and vice versa. So the thing about the Addams Family is that when I saw the movie, the first one, I think I forgot the Puerto Rican actor's name that did
Raul Julia,
mano. When Raul Julia.
Nobody like him. No Gomez así.
When Raul Julia did this, I was so relieved. And I only saw it once when I was young, and then I saw it as an adult. When I saw this movie, it held up, and I was so relieved. And I was like, wow, this guy is a chameleon, and he's a great actor. He's like Benicio del Toro. Like Benicio del Toro, when he wants to snap out of his, you know, hey,
man.
And
yeah,
I like my and my Rio Piedra Santurce.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
That's Benicio del Toro almost in every single interview.
He's not acting. Yeah, that's true.
When he's not acting. When he's acting, is like, I am the collector.
You know, I forgot that he plays a collector. And I was watching the attraction of Guardians of the Galaxy at Disneyland, and I saw that photo, and I was like, what the hell? I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. He's the collector. Before I continue with the topic, I don't want to leave anybody behind. But Bianca said, I really want to see them use their powers in Mortal Kombat. I think she means me too. So bad. Yes. I want to see that too. And Angelo from this topic says, the thing is that the only person who can save that career is Tim. So he's talking about Johnny Depp.
Sí, pero es que I think that would be so predictable at this point, and I don't know, man. I love Tim Burton, pero like he already has like a rep for casting these people, and I think that if this is going to be like a live action series and it's going to be an adaptation of the Addams Family today, I think he should take his time to try to bring in new people, you know, not the same people that we've always seen. I'm not saying that Johnny Depp is a bad actor. I like Johnny Depp as an actor. I just immediately people were like, oh, he has to be Gomez. And I'm just like,
no, please. He Gomez is Gomez with a G. He needs to be Hispanic también, you know. That actually was separated a little bit.
I like his comment. You see what he said? He said Oscar Isaac and Eva Green for the parents. Oscar Isaac for
motherfucker. Yo, that would be amazing.
I love that. Would be I love this casting. I approve.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. I want that.
Okay?
I want that.
Let's throw it into the universe. Voy por ahí.
Let's throw it into the we're gonna hold that one. We're gonna hold that one and we're gonna throw it into the universe later on tonight.
Hey,
we're gonna hold that comment. Let's go. We're gonna go back to it from Angelo. De parte de Angelo. We're gonna do it from de parte de Angelo. Oh my god. Okay. Azúcar. Welcome, Sparrow. Enséñale.
Sparrow, mira, espérate.
Sparrow.
You gotta
put me. Whoop, no, wrong one.
The shirt. Viene por ahí.
Chacho, papá, you got it. Thanks to you, we got that. Y ahora we got merchandise. Va a venir por ahí. Yes. We're going to announce it on March. We're going to announce it on March, our merchandise. So people get ready. A lot more stuff are coming, you know, for the Legacy Universe. And we actually got our first purchases already, but it was like family-wise because we haven't officially launched it. It's going to be on March. So get ready for it. And we got que la que hay. A Depp can be it.
Okay. O hasta Fester también. He can be Fester. I don't want Johnny Depp in this project. No quiero.
I love Johnny Depp. I really do. I really love Johnny Depp. But Johnny Depp in this, he's already done enough. Like, I think he's already done enough. And sorry, guys, if I'm looking down, I'm sending myself a picture real quick that I want to show, but later on the thing. But yeah. Anyway, Hispanic. No me sorprendería si se lo dan a Pedro Pascal. Está en toda hora.
Pero ¿tú te acuerdas que I threw it into the universe? ¿Diantre cuándo fue?
Yeah. Pedro Pascal can actually do that.
I said que me gustaría, pero mira Sparrow, mira esto.
Yo, what?
Stop.
No, stop.
No quiere más a Pedro Pascal en nada.
He's got enough already, please. Yo, that man's not gonna breathe for like 5 years. Yo, that's what happened to what do you call it? Tom Holland.
Sí, pero a mí me preocupa que le pase como Jennifer Lawrence, que
that he's oversaturated and nobody wants to see him anymore.
But got tired of her.
But here's the thing, that it's fine. Right now, it's fine.
He's a bit nicer than her, so
yeah, he's a bit nicer. And right now it's fine because they casted him in The Last of Us. Some people were like, "Oh man, I wish it was the Game of Thrones guy," but then they say, "Oh, you know what? I'm cool. It's Pedro Pascalicho, so let's do that."
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have a long conversation about The Last of Us and how it's maybe going to affect the Mandalorian. So we'll see. Pero eso viene después de todo esto. So
Pedro como Fester.
I would like him as Fester. I think, yo creo que le metería.
Es como Pedro Pascal Gómez.
Pero Oscar Isaac también, que se lo den a Oscar Isaac. Mira. No.
No. Please, no. I got the reference. I got the reference, Sparrow. I got it.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I don't want him either, but if he is not cast, le digo today his career will be over. Johnny Depp. Okay.
I mean, pero I think Tim Burton is gonna have other projects he can cast him in.
Yeah, but I don't think that. Okay, here's the thing. Like, I don't think that his career will be over just because of this franchise. And I know, like, Tim Burton has him on like the pinnacle of his list in terms of who he is gonna cast in his movies, because Johnny Depp is like a freaking limb of Tim Burton. Like, he was born out of the same tree. Yeah. And just like this woman, she's a great actress, and she was in Sweeney Todd.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh my God, she's another one. Like, she's another one that was born from the same tree, and it is fantastic. But I doubt that this is the career, turning point of Johnny Depp, just because of what he has been through. Yeah. Because again, I know that we're in cancel culture, and it's it's like, it's sickening, and it's like, God, I don't even know how to speak of it, because I'm myself tired of cancel culture itself. And this goes through with everybody, and they keep canceling things that don't make sense, and then don't go with one thing with another. But I don't know. I don't want to go in depth with it. Anyway, the fact is that I don't think this will be the defining moment of Johnny Depp if he doesn't get hired for the Addams Family. Could he be hired? Of course. Any other role? Yes. But for Gomez, it would be too predictable for him to get hired by Tim Burton for this role. Would it bother me? If he gets him, cool, I'll just watch the movie. But I think it's not the right move for Johnny Depp and for Tim Burton to make it like a publicity stunt that, he's got a job again. I don't think that should be it. I think Johnny should, steer away from this one and just do a silent project or get hired on something else. He still has the Pirates of the Caribbean apparently in his under his belt, so he can just continue doing that. Honestly, but either way, and then we're gonna read this. We're gonna burn Pascal. Let him.
Mira, I gotta say que I agree with Sparrowwolf. O sea, yo amo a Pedro Pascal. Like, no lo quiero en todo tampoco. O sea, él es, porque he's an amazing actor, y yo no quiero. I don't want him to burn out, porque eso es para tirarle chicle y que dure un montón de años. So I agree with Sparrowwolf.
That's one of the fears that we would be having. He's saturated. I don't want that to happen to Pedro.
Que se quede con, he can stay with Mandalorian y The Last of Us. Ya con eso, mira, y ya cuando se acabe The Last of Us, he can go on to do other things, ¿me entiendes? Pero
and
same with Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac cae en la misma categoría aquí para mí. Pero Oscar Isaac, I don't think he's as saturated as Pedro Pascal right now. Like, Pedro Pascal is freaking everywhere. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah, no, Pedro is like, bro, I'm glad that you're getting so many jobs. Yeah, right now, nobody's getting tired of him. Like, nobody's tired of him. People want to continue seeing, for now. But people want to continue seeing him. And I believe that as much as he can take advantage of in this situation, he should continue. Yeah. He should continue to the point where he sees, like, and not only that, I don't think that what people determine such in a way should be what, keeps you in the job or, doesn't allow you to have a job. Like, maybe he would just get projects that are not that big and just rest in those for a little bit, or take a vacation. Like, he needs a vacation, after this.
Sí,
he
mira,
just take a vacation.
After these two projects that he has, just go direct an indie film, pero que sea tu proyecto. That's it.
Yeah.
Eso es todo.
Like,
so estoy contigo, Sparrowwolf. I'm with you.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to jump into the next news. But before we do, we're going to read a little bit more comments. Tim is using the same cast over and over again. I am not a fan of Depp as Gomez. Okay. This is one of the reasons why, if he getting rehired by Tim Burton, is going to feel that way, the way that Paulette is feeling, which is what I was saying. Good. Acabo de escupir un poco de agua acá riéndome. Burton doesn't have anything else as of today Depp doesn't have any projects because he's been pulled out of. Just look at Minamata, a bomb. Well, I mean, that's he is not pirates. They are focusing on a female pirate,
which I'm not down for. Pero vamos pa'lante, nada.
And that's a female talking right there. So there we go. Metaverse.
Metaverse.
Hey, it's like a metaverse. What's going on, man? What's going on?
Thank you for being here.
Benicio del Toro can be Gomez.
También. Es que también we have to see that also. I think we're jumping ship a little bit because right now Tim Burton isn't focusing on the Addams Family. He's focusing on Wednesday. So
yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, because what I did read is that something happened to her parents, so she has to use her supernatural powers to get her parents out of a situation. That's what's going to happen in the show. Yeah. So for now, I just want somebody, a good actress, to play Wednesday Addams equally as, Christina Ricci did it in the films. Y de ahí, we'll have to see what Tim Burton comes up for, if he decides to expand this into the Addams Family, or if it's only going to be focused on Wednesday. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Last two comments reading for this session. I want Depp in projects like Minamata. That seems to be an amazing opportunity as an actor. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, Depp needs to focus also on things that could, bring back his career, not his craziness. Like, give him the reason for him to be hired for everything else.
Find his base again.
Go back to his first when he began first his rhythm. Like as an actor. And not that he's an unskilled actor at all, because he does way many different types of characters. But I don't know what I'm saying. It's the purity of the acting. Yeah. And lastly, Benicio del Toro está viejo. Ya.
Está bien viejito ya.
Could yeah. That's true. Anyways,
vamos a ver what's going to happen. But for now, it's going to be a Wednesday Addams live action series directed by Tim Burton on Netflix. I want to say there are 13 people here. Thank you. You guys are. This is amazing.
This is great, man.
This is great. So we are so grateful for your support and for you guys being here, part of our universe, part of this community, having a conversation with us about all of the stuff that we love, because we are all geeks and nerds. So, mano, thank you. De verdad. Okay.
And right now, we're going to jump into something that I'm very excited to talk about, because this happened about 2 days ago. And I've been waiting for this for so long, because it is true. And I believe, if you believe,
there can be miracles.
There can be miracles.
That's going to be the theme song for this film.
Which is
¿Cuál
es? The Snyder Cut trailer of the Justice League.
If this movie is not as horrible as I might think it could be, then I'm gonna be like, there can be miracles. I'm not expecting it to be horrible, pero
expectations
with DZ. I can't even say
with disease
are so low right now after Wonder Woman 1984 that I don't know what to expect. So
every time, here's the thing. Every time somebody says when this movie, because this movie was horrible, this is how I get. What?
Oh yeah. By the way, we were watching Justice League on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I told John I want to see it because I want to get prepared. Y mano, no duré. Como que me estaba dando sueño.
So let's talk about first the trailer. Let's talk about this trailer.
Sí.
I'm going to talk about mostly because Ashley hasn't seen it. She wants to be surprised when she sees the movie.
I was going to say a disclaimer. I have seen the pictures. I have seen the tweets, all of that stuff. Pero like I said, my expectations have been so low with DC after Wonder Woman 1984 because I was expecting Wonder Woman 1984 to be fantastic.
Yeah.
It was not the case. And for me, there is so much hype over the Snyder Cut that I'm afraid that I'll see the trailer and then I'll basically see the same film. in that I saw in the trailer. So I'm just scared. I have very low expectations. So I don't want to see the trailer. I've seen the pictures,
Yeah,
the theories, and all
yeah,
that stuff. That's going to be it for me. I want to be surprised by this film.
Real quick before we jump into my discussion of the trailer, I want to just check it. Papeles como los de Sicario le quedan brutal a Benicio del Toro. He's speaking of, pero no lo veo haciendo una family movie. I understand, you know, his demeanor doesn't let you envision him that way, but you know, you never know. That's the point of actors. They can be the opposites of who they are as a real person. That's their superpower, their ability. I know because rising actor. Rising actress right there. Studied, you know that. Anyway, Gaggle Rum Diaries 2, The Return of the Burn, pa que veas cómo sube.
Oye, que I was gonna say
the Rum Diaries 2. That's what. Mira, yeah, that's true. That's what. Wait, before you say it.
Okay, but I want to say it.
I know. Sparrow says, no, ahí es donde conocí a Amber. Eso es mala suerte. Y él le responde, pero también conocí otra pieza importante de su carrera, pero no la recuerda.
Oh.
Yes, which is Johnny Depp. Anyway, Ash was going to say something before I jump into the discussion of the trailer. What were you going to say about the Rum Diary?
Oh, if you guys didn't know, John was an extra in the Rum Diaries, and he has a scene next to Johnny Depp.
Yes. Yo, I met Johnny Depp in person.
I'm going to find the picture and I'm going to bring it next week. So
yes,
you guys better be here next week so you can see John next to Johnny Depp in the Rum Diary. So
I literally met Johnny Depp. I shook his hand and spoke to him. He was very kind. He was such a humble guy, allowing me, un jíbaro pendango, like, but of an actor. I was like 14 years old, allowing me to speak to him and shake his hand and say, you're an inspiration. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate it. And he was like, yeah, man. Yeah, that's no worries. You know, good on you. Keep up the good work. I was like, okay, yeah. So it was fantastic, man. Después de todo lo que pasó, creo que por eso lo olvidó. Ozzy was in Rum Diaries too.
Pero yo no sabía.
Wow, what the hell? All right. Let us know about that later on.
Bianca, yes. ¿Qué es esto? Secretos de familia, no embuste.
John el burón. El burón. Ya lo loco, chico, déjate. Anyway, Snyder Cut. Okay, so I watched the Snyder Cut trailer, and I was instantly excited. I know that people, you know, they don't want to get their hopes up because this is, you know, it could be the same thing again. But remember, guys, this, and boys and girls, remember, the first Justice League movie was only 2 hours. The new Snyder Cut film is 4 hours. So that's 2 hours plus 2 hours equals 4 hours. So that is 2 hours of extra content, new content, and recycled content that he retouched and redesigned and added scenes that he already had prior to, you know, the first Justice League being released. Now, again, remember, one of the reasons why this Justice League movie we got was because, one, his passing of his daughter. Unfortunately, she, you know, she killed herself. And, you know, that was extremely heartbreaking for somebody and a father to endure. And, you know, his productivity wouldn't have not been the same. And, you know, he had to just get out of there, whether he was, you know, fired or he quit in the middle of the project. Who knows the truth or not? You know, whoever says it, whatever, we don't know. Even if they say it's one thing or the other, it doesn't really matter. It matters that the reality is that he actually lost somebody he loved very much. And that could affect anybody. That could really affect anybody on a project like this. It's huge. It's not like, you know, signing papers and customer servicing and that's it. That's not that easy. And even then, you can slam somebody in the face for just that. And two, when Josh Whedon, the guy that's also being accused of sexual harassment, how ironic, which It is a shame because he was the first one to introduce the entirety of the Avengers together. He was the director of the first Avengers movie. If I am not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody out there? He came and literally just destroyed Snyder's vision, and mostly Warner Brothers took over the control also of what he was trying to do. And I heard also that Steppenwolf's design was taken away because he looked too scary and too rated R for the first version. I was like, are you serious? So you're taking away the design that Lex Luthor saw in Batman v Superman while he was in the ship trying to call those people the freaking, damn, I forgot the knights, the name of the things. The scouts, like the scouts, the those things. Anyway, I don't think that's the name. Anyway. The point is, when I saw Steppenwolf in that trailer, he looked great. He looked amazing. He looked more menacing. He looked the way that he should have looked. 1, 2, I finally got a scene of Black Superman.
Yes.
Black Superman.
That's what needed to happen in Justice League. I hated the whole mother box thing and I'm Superman and I come back and I'm cool and I'm just like, oh no.
Now I'm not gonna lie, I loved the scene when he came back from the tomb and he was fighting all of them.
See,
I feel like it should have been more.
See, but it was so. My problem is that in a snap, he's like, "Oh my god, you're my friends. You're the Justice League," and I'm just like. No.
Or even then, like in a snap, like I'm angry at you. And I think that there's a lot that needs to be explained because it wasn't explained to a detail on why did he wake up wanting to kill the entire Justice League out of nowhere. Like that's one of the things that actually, made people like, what? I mean, I know that he's supposed to be like Black Suit Superman and he's supposed to be evil at one point, but like, no. And there needed to be more detail on this. The other thing was Apocalypse. What are you laughing at?
Comentario que puso Aldro.
Are you serious? What? Okay, let's go to the comments right there. Esta entrevista quedó brutal. Aún me falta como 1 hora para terminarla.
Ay, qué bueno,
ok. Thank you. Gracias, mano. Qué bueno que las estás disfrutando. La pasamos salvaje. Yes. Michael B. Jordan. No, Superman, Michael B. Jordan. No. Y si está hablando de Michael B. Jordan, no, Michael B. Jordan.
Mira.
No.
Yo digo que sí.
Negativo.
Yo digo que sí.
Excuse me.
Hey,
anyways,
aquí
estamos. And then we got, I'm not excited by the Snyder Cut con que a lo último no venzan a Steppen con un love speech. Estamos. Okay. Alrighty. No, John dice Black Suit Superman. Oh my God, no. Black Suit Superman, not Black Superman. No. Yes.
Ay, Dios. Okay,
anyway.
Perdón. No, voy a quitar la página de los comments para no interrumpirte. Discúlpame.
Sí, para que no te distraigas. Not yet. We're going to read you guys in a moment.
Perdón.
Anyway.
No me distraigan.
You guys can keep commenting. Anyway, yes, Apocalypse. Apocalypse was one of the biggest things that people were wanting to see in Justice League, and as we see him walk up to Steppenwolf, he's bigger than Steppenwolf, and Steppenwolf is huge, and that is fantastic because Apocalypse is literally the epitome of that word. Apocalypse uses vessels. Like Apocalypse is not that. Apocalypse uses vessels to actually put his essence and who he is in that vessel so he can, fly and go to different planets and all that. But Apocalypse is literally a planet. He is in a planet. He's like in a secret chamber of some sort. I mean, Darkseid. Sorry, not Apocalypse. Darkseid. Sorry. Apocalypse is the planet. Darkseid is the guy. Sorry. Apocalypse is the planet. There we go. Thank you, Ozzy. But yeah. So it's amazing. It's amazing how he looked And I'm really excited to see this. Now, we are seeing sequence in this movie, in this trailer, that could finally, put the pieces together as how Batman v Superman also needed those extra 20 minutes of added scenes to add a few things together. It did make the movie a little bit better. But the other part that I'm excited about was the future scene with Batman and the Joker.
Yep.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but when I looked at Ben Affleck in that moment in like the Batman, I could see it in his cheekbones and his like front here.
Yeah.
That is a reshoot. That is literally a reshoot, and the Joker is a reshoot as well.
Yeah.
So that scene together, it looked like, oh my god, he still looks so good in that.
Yeah.
So,
and that was my favorite sequence in Batman versus Superman: The Nightmare. So I like how Ben Affleck looked in that scene, and I haven't seen the trailer or the scene with the Joker, but I'm excited for it.
Sorry, I just read another comment.
Ahora tú estás leyendo
that's my fault.
comentario.
No, that's my fault. Okay. But yeah, I'm super excited for this, guys. I understand, people's concerns because they're not pumped, but honestly, 2 more hours of extra footage in a movie, it's gotta say something. Now I'm gonna tell you, take your breaks, go and eat. That's 2 hours, and then come back, and then 2 hours.
Yep.
So
well, no, if this movie has the same pace as Batman versus Superman, then I'm gonna have to take breaks. That's all I'm saying. Porque el pace de esa película me mata.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a great film, pero he has pace problems. So
yeah, lo sé, Sparrow es que nunca dijo suit.
I want to tell you guys, it's not the first time that he says Black Superman. It has happened so many times, and I'm like, you have to be more specific.
I do.
You have to be
Black
more specific.
Suit Superman. And Ozzy here corrected me, and yes,
Ozzy.
And he said it's Darkseid, not Apocalypse. Yes, Apocalypse is the planet. Darkseid is the villain. There we go. But yes, Darkseid. Darkseid looked huge. Anyway, Twitch 101. La culpa siempre es del chat. Ya están pro. Of course, man. Apocalypse is the Marvel, John. Now tell us how you really feel about DC. I know. Apocalypse is the X-Men guy, the bad guy. Yes. Maybe I'm even wrong about the Apocalypse planet, but I think I'm right on the Apocalypse planet.
Pero mira, ustedes lo entienden, ¿verdad?
Yes, you guys get me. DC versus Marvel, John. ¿Y por qué Marvel es tu favorito? Well, let me tell you something right there. I mean, yes, Marvel is my favorite. But I love DC. I love DC
in the comics and the animated films and the series.
Yeah.
That's it for me. The movies have been on and off. La única que me ha gustado es Shazam.
Yeah.
Only one.
Yeah.
One. Y Wonder Woman, la primera, pero I have problems with that ending también.
Yeah.
So.
Easy. Marvel tiene a su superhero favorito, Spider-Man.
Yep.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man es Spider-Man is
siempre. He's always been.
Yeah. Spider-Man is the most favorite villain of anybody in the world because he's
villain?
I mean, hero. Jesus Christ.
Okay, vamos a ponerle tema.
DC versus Marvel, and then this.
Let's change the topic right now. Next news of the day.
Spider-Man is the favorite hero of every single person because he is the most relatable. That is what I was gonna say. Okay. Anyway, guys, we did see Los 10 Mandamientos uncut. We will be okay with Snyder Cut. Apocalypse is the planet. Yes, thank you, Angelo. See, I was correct at least 2 hours later after Ozzy corrected me. Marvel is his favorite because he used to climb the walls. That is so true. See? When I was young, the hallway of my first home and my second home were so small that I would just get into the walls and started going up like a freaking spider.
If you guys see all of the baby pictures of John just like crawling in los muebles en las paredes, increíble.
No, mano. Everybody had to try that at one point. I trust me. Everybody had to try that at one point. No jodas que Marvel es tu favorito. En serio. No se te sale por los poros.
No se te nota, John. No se te nota.
Like Spider-Man. Hacho, mano. Sí, ya me tienen de muy.
Ya.
Y Shazam parece de
Marvel.
Yo, that is true.
That's true.
Shazam looks like he's from Marvel, bro. Yep. It is so true. Yep. And rompimos a John again.
Ya tú sabes.
Ay, déjenme quieto. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
John tiene un chip que he has a chip que cuando empieza a hablar hace.
Yo también hacía esa pendeja de
cadera.
De caderas.
Oh, my life.
Dios. Aquí está. Anyways.
Pero the trailer. So you like the trailer? You like the trailer?
I like it. I'm excited for it. I'm anticipating the movie, and I understand when people would not be like that, but I want to see what they have, and it's right there. It's right there, right around the corner. We just got one more month, less than a month actually, for 1 day, by 1 day. And let's see, just hope, like the S of Superman, guys. It means hope. It's not Superman, it's hope.
I'm going to say here what I've said in every single live that we've done that we talk about the Snyder Cut. If this movie fails and the Batman fails, DC, se acabó. I'm done. Like, literalmente, I'm going to be done with DC. Lo que saquen, I'm going to be like, I'm not interested. Yep. Porque de verdad que the first straw para mí fue Wonder Woman 1984. O sea, that movie was ruined for me. It could have been so much better. Y I was not happy. I was really expecting that to be a good film. Pero vino con todo lo que vino 2020. So ya tienen ahí.
And one more bit of information. And Paulette is right. Shazam was called Captain Marvel first. True.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would have been awkward.
It was awkward. That's why they changed it.
I mean, can I say that I think that if that was the case, I think people would have still liked the DC Captain Marvel more than the Marvel Captain Marvel because, she got issues. I'm just saying.
Yes.
She has a PR problem, pero pa'lante.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're going to jump into the review of one great thing that's been happening every single Friday, every week. But before we do, we just wanted to say thank you for being here with us, being part of this conversation every Wednesday. For those who don't know, for those who are here, and for those who have friends that are on Facebook or on other, social medias and whatnot, let them know that we officially changed to Twitch. They can find us here on Twitch every single Wednesday, Mondays and Saturdays. Mondays and Saturdays, we stream the games, and on Wednesdays, we do TLU. Let's talk about it. We're going to jump into a couple here and there streams that we're trying to create some new streams every other day. But for now, we do Monday, we do Wednesday, and we do Saturday. Thank you again for being here with us. And we're going to jump into the next. But first off, Ash is going to let us go for a minute, and we'll focus on me.
Ooh,
How you doing? How you doing, guys? Before we jump into the next news, I want to read this little comment right here. WB doesn't want that cut to do good. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I was looking into that, and that is true. The same day, they even put out Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. And habla demanda con el nombre, por eso lo cambiaron. Oh, había demanda por el nombre, por eso lo cambiaron a Shazam. Yeah, there was a lawsuit. That's the reason why they changed from Captain Marvel to Shazam. Absolutely true. And Ash, you have to see Titan and Doom Patrol. You will change your mind about DC projects. Well, I'll let her know that when she comes back. But Angelo was very true. That's one of the reasons why it doesn't want it to do good, because the reason why the Snyder Cut is happening is because of the fans. The fans that wanted this film to do so good and were so pure and pushing this, it forced the Warner Brothers to do this, and it forced their hands. That's why it doesn't want it to do good. So Sparrow, please like it. Like it, please. And you'll see that you have the power. We have the power to make shit happen. Now, it is absolutely true. So, if it fails, this won't happen again. If it succeeds, then I believe that from that point on, that's why Warner Brothers will never even announce this, even prior to that. From that point on, people will request more of that Justice League and more of those heroes. I will bet your ass they will. I will try. Please, please.
I no entiende. I don't think John understands that emote yet, but I understand it.
I don't understand it. I will try.
I get you, Sparrow. I get you.
Okay. Here we go. Review of WandaVision. I did something there. You guys didn't notice, right? When they go back and do, and never mind. Anyway. Yes, guys. Episode 6 of WandaVision. I'm 3 steps ahead of Ash in all things DC, except comic, because I do have deep respect. Yeah. Okay.
Got you. But,
anyway,
WandaVision was spooky good. Guys, I have to say that I feel that a lot of people they didn't like this episode because it was I don't know why. This for me was my favorite episode, and it was my most anticipated one because ever since I saw them in the trailers with their costumes in Halloween, I wanted to see this episode. And fun story, I actually ordered a t-shirt with Wanda and Vision, which if you guys saw Reload on Friday, I had it on. And on Friday, I got here on Thursday, and on Friday I saw that episode, and I really liked everything that happened in this episode. I love seeing Wanda in her costume and Vision, and then we have this Quicksilver, which I don't know what's going on with him. There's a lot of theories that, you know, he might be Mephisto, or he's just not. He was put there to either comfort and confuse Wanda, you know. So this episode was great, and I can't wait for this Friday because I heard that the upcoming episodes are all going to last an hour. So I'm really excited about that. I love the scene when Vision was talking to Agnes. I love that whole dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
I loved when Vision tried to exit the force, the field force. The
force field.
Yeah, the force field, sorry, that Wanda did, and he was breaking apart. That scene was incredible. And I can't wait to see what happened to Darcy, because Darcy, I think, now is in this world.
Yeah.
But we didn't see her transformation, so that's going to be curious.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We are very, very, very close to unraveling the truth. Now, if the episodes are really going to be 1 hour, they might stretch it all the way up to the second to last episode. And I'm really excited if the episodes are really going to be in an hour. I don't want them to be like 50 minutes and they say it's an hour. No. It's 50 minutes. I'm seeing it right now.
Sí, es como que
an hour is an hour.
You have to tell me that it's 1 hour without the credits. Porque if it's an hour with the credits, then whatever.
No. Yeah, an hour is an hour. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you have
to. That's what happens with that's what happened to us with the Mandalorian. We were like, oh my god, this episode is like 40 minutes, and then it was like 10 minutes of credits, and I'm just like, why?
It is that's true. That's true.
That's true.
And the thing about this episode that I loved was, you know, I know that people, you know, critique the episodes in a different way than we do. Like they look for, I know technicalities and things in here and there, but if I enjoy the episode, if I don't look for the flaws of an episode, and whether it is for a critic is, oh, they were weak in this area, oh, the script could have been better, or they could have played this a little bit better here and there. I understand, because I am not a professional critic. I am a fan that I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy what I see. I try to look the best. I try to find the best out of what I'm watching. But when something is crap, it's crap.
It's crap.
So that I'm not too delusional in that aspect. So I loved every single episode. Of course, I have my favorites. But what I wanted to say about this episode is that what this season is doing is that with every episode that comes by, it actually amps up the mystery and our desire to find out the truth, because it gives us a little bit more. Aquí tiene un poquito más. Like, here is a little bit more.
Yeah, it happened.
No tanto. Poquito.
Yeah, it
Here,
was like I remember that we had a similar situation with The Mandalorian, where a lot of people, they weren't happy with the first episodes. I think episodes 1, 2, and 3, people were not happy about. But I remember that we were loving it. We were like launching theories and just talking about possibilities and all that stuff, because essentially, like in The Mandalorian's case, the purpose of each episode was for him to have a mission completed, and that's it. It was like it was like a PlayStation game, but you have your side missions and then you complete your main story.
Yeah.
So I felt I've been feeling like a similar vibe with WandaVision. Not a lot of people are like on board with the first couple of episodes, but for me, it was something that was completely different from Marvel.
Refreshing,
yeah, and that's why I loved it, because even though I love Marvel, I wanted something new, and WandaVision was like off the rails, like new, like this was something that was never seen. So that's why I love this show so much. So
yeah, and I love the fact that the homage of this episode was Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my god, I screamed.
Malcolm in the Middle.
It was early in the morning and I started screaming because Malcolm in the Middle was my favorite TV show growing up. Like, I never missed it. And when they started that, I was like, that's Malcolm in the Middle. I went crazy. And it's my cover photo on Facebook. The one with the title in WandaVision. I love it.
Yeah, and another thing that I really loved about the episode was that I loved it in a sense where it's giving me so many goosebumps in the way that everything is moving, where you see Vision is not trusting Wanda. Vision is like distancing himself from Wanda. And you can tell how Wanda is feeling a little bit off. Like, I don't want him to feel this way towards me. But Vision, goes off, starts looking around, starts seeing like the other side of town, that they're not moving. They're not doing anything. Yeah. And there's this woman like going like this, doing the same motion.
They're in a loop.
They're in a loop because nobody's actually manipulating them. Well, technically they are being manipulated, but they're not being set to actually be in motion. Yeah. And she was crying, that person.
Yeah.
So like they were being tortured. Also, Agnes, which everybody thought and still thinks it's Agatha, the witch. It could still be her, and she was just playing Vision at that moment because she kind of knew a certain thing, but it might not be her anymore, and maybe that theory was debunked in that moment. What do you think about that, Ash? I see that you're having trouble, with the answer.
What the hell? No, I just think she was faking it, because how is it that she knew to be there when Vision was approaching? I do think that she is involved, but she has to play her part every time.
Yeah.
And I think her and possibly maybe somebody from the outside. I think it might be the sword director, but I think that would be the obvious. And I feel that the show is kind of surprising every time that we see it. So maybe it's not him, but I feel that her and somebody from the outside, from Sword, is actually working inside to manipulate the situation.
Yeah.
So that's why, even though her performance was great, I was like, I'm not convinced.
That's why I'm still like, it's great how we theorize on what's going on and what's going to happen and what could happen. Now, don't forget that we could still be fools, in the sense where they're trying to fool us and steer us away, and they purposely did this scene so that if we ever think that is Agatha, the witch, this scene could just derail us. I'm like, oh no, because she was also crying and Brett and steer us away. It could be her.
And at this point, I don't trust Marvel with anything. So,
and you can literally tell. And here's a fact. I think this proved it. Please, people in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this proved that Wanda loves more Vision than her own brother. And it was the scene where Pietro was talking to her in like the sitting down in the middle of the town, where Pietro, knows like, hey, Wanda, it's me. I'm not your husband.
Mm-hmm.
I know you since you were born.
Yeah.
I know you're doing this. I just don't know how you're doing it. And where are you getting this power from? So the conversation that we're having was very revealing and refreshing to the audience. Honestly, it was refreshing to me to finally get Wanda to lower completely her shield and her facade and just talk. And I guess her brother took that moment to actually, and I don't think it took her brother. I think it took somebody that she couldn't fool. That was it. I don't think it was just because of her brother. Yeah. It just took somebody that she literally cannot hide from and cannot fool because it's her twin. Now, the reason why I think she cares more about Vision than Pietro is, one, I think she still doubts that that's the real Pietro. Probably it probably is Pietro because of what we saw in the body. It might not be. It might be an illusion for us.
I think maybe it is Pietro, but I think they're disguising him with Evan Peters, with this Quicksilver from another universe, because I think her seeing her brother is going to be a trigger for her. Like, it's going to be way too much that she's going to go out of control. You know what I'm saying? And
the other one is that when the conversation was happening, that Vision was actually feeling and getting hurt, and his son. Her son and his son was actually feeling that connection of the father screaming and feeling his pain. Yeah. When he went to Wanda, it was like, mom, it's dad, it's getting hurt. Pietro was like whatever, like it doesn't matter. And she blasted him. It's like, oh shit, like this is real. And Wanda, honestly, I feel like Wanda, that's the only thing she wants. She wants her husband. And she wants her children. And that's her priority. And that's why she created that world. Because if you think about it, she didn't went back and get Pietro. Yeah. She went back to get Vision.
Well, I mean, also Vision was the closest thing she had to family after Pietro.
Yes, but honestly, in a way, she could have probably done the same thing even after all this happened. She could have kept Pietro's body somewhere. Maybe she did, and that's how it came to be. We don't know. But I think Wanda's main importance is a Vision and her sons. So, yeah. Anything else you want to add? Because there's a lot that we can talk about. If you want, we can actually look up in the comment section.
Let's look at the comments.
Okay, so where do we... Okay, well, let's see. For me, it was the filler. Okay, here we go. It was started here. The favorite episode for me, it was more of the filler Easter egg episode, which that episode is the fourth one.
Yeah, no, I think he said that this was a more filler episode.
This was for me. It was 6. More of for me it was this.
But his favorite was episode 4, and I have to say that I agree with Angelo, because one Easter egg that I really liked was the scene where Wanda and Quicksilver are talking in front of the theater. And there's only 2 movies showing. So the first one is The Incredibles, and the second one is The Parent Trap. And if you guys don't know the reference, The Incredibles is about a family with superpowers, which this is Wanda's case. And then The Parent Trap is a film about twins, and Wanda had twins. So I thought that was a really, really cool Easter egg that they
Yeah. Apparently that's not confirmed about the runtime. Next one apparently is 38 minutes with credits. Sucks. That sucks. Eso es 20 minutos of the show and 40 of the credits. Sí, bien duro. Y sí, loco, deja de llamarme, estoy en live. Te estaba viendo yo, por favor. Se te olvidó que I was live today.
¿Quieres jugar Duty Duty?
Duty. Pero thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Pero gracias por estar aquí.
Se estaba riendo ahí ahorita. The rumor about 1 hour is apparently that in the press they said that the show would have 6-hour runtime. So they did some math, and we have 3 hours left. I want the last 2 to be the longest. I agree with you.
I agree.
If we did get like 3 hours of 1 hour every episode, that would be even more amazing. But if the last 2 have to be the ones that last the longest, not necessarily have to be an hour, I would appreciate that, because the longest episode, I think it's been like 30. I would say like 41. I say like
41.
38 minutes or 39
But without credits.
without credits.
But see, I agree with Angelo because that's something that even though I was happy with how The Mandalorian ended, I really wanted the season finale to be like an hour, and that didn't happen. It was like 41 minutes, and I remember I was so disappointed. I mean, it was a great season finale, but I would have liked for it to be longer.
Yeah, the conversation sounded like it was herself asking the questions.
I don't know, it could be like I think anything is possible in this show. That's why we love talking about it. So,
and that's why, and I think you might be also right, and it sounds like it because she's always wondering how far is her power going. Is she the one controlling a lot of the scenarios that are happening? Because at some points she also wonders. Of the situation she's in. Like, I know I'm here, I know what I want, but when something else happens, she wonders. It's like, what is going on? Like, I want this, but how heavy is this? You know? So I think it's not. Animating 2 dead bodies might be too much for her.
Okay. So you think it's kind of an illusion that. Okay.
Or somebody else controlling them. I think he means like somebody else controlling them.
Controlling Pietro in this case.
Yeah, controlling Pietro and Vision.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's actually, you know what? Aldous, you're right. But because if you think about it, I think the only one that she is able to control, or not control, but animate in terms of living is Vision. And the only one that she can't was Pietro. Because I remember she was unaware that Pietro existed in that world. So we still got to find out exactly what it is. We do know if whoever read the comic books, we do know how strong she really is.
Yeah.
She is really strong, and she's only at the tip of her power. Like, not even close to what she can even continuously do. But yeah, this is the Fox Pietro with the memories of the MCU one.
Yep.
Yep. I think he was one of those spare town people that was recasted into Pietro.
También.
That'd
be
that's not
up.
Bad.
That'd be effed up. I think Wanda would get so pissed off at that.
Yeah.
she would
until she hears
Josh
burn
Brolin.
Everybody. Until she hears Josh Brolin. Yeah. She hears Josh Brolin as Cable, but thinks it's Thanos speaking. That'd be crazy. But then, how does this Pietro knows about the death of Vision in Infinity War? I think this is that Pietro. I think here's I want to explain this. I think this is that Pietro. The reason why this Evan Peters is here and they implemented the fact that they recasted Pietro, I think it was just something that they wanted to add into the storyline because they really wanted Evan Peters. They didn't want this other actor as Quicksilver. Nobody liked him as Silver Surfer. As Quicksilver, sorry. Nobody liked him as Quicksilver. The add-on to Pietro being Evan Peters, they incorporated that fact into the story, but it was simply a business move. That is what I believe.
I could see that. Yeah.
It is as simple as that because let's say they wanted to recast Wolverine. What if they put Hugh Jackman again and Hugh Jackman hasn't said anything? A lot of things can happen. I don't think they could literally use this as a base for a storyline. But as a business standpoint, they just wanted to get Evan Peters because they have him. Everybody loves Evan Peters as a Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Why not use him? Let's put him right there. Yeah. So I think that's one of the reasons. The first one was business. The second one, let's mold the story to Evan Peters and see how it can work. And apparently it did because there's more there that meets the eye.
Transformers.
I think this is the incorporation of Doctor Strange showing a multiverse.
Yeah,
it was said since the beginning, like since even before Wanda came, like that's the reason.
Anything that is like Doctor Strange and the multiverse and tying it into Spider-Man 3, that's all confirmed. And I read an interview with Elizabeth Olsen where she said that she has already worked with Sam Raimi after shooting WandaVision. So this is all going to be connected, all the show and then the 2 films that are coming out as well.
And her powers come from the Mind Stone. How is she changing realities? To be quite honest, I think that the power that she has of changing realities And I'm not going based off what the comic books have said, but I'm just going by logic here. I think that the Mind Stone is working. Like the Mind Stone is working because that's how she can control and put other people in a stasis where they believe their role. And then that's how I think everything is happening. Now, the term of reality of how, because again, reality is more of a matter thing. It's not about mind. Like the Mind Stone is what she's doing, and she's making sure that people believe who they are in the role that they want, that she wants them to be. Mm-hmm. Now, the town is also an illusion. And if you guys remember in Age of Ultron, she was able to control the thoughts and put out the worst fears of the Avengers when they
showed Iron Man the future of everybody dying.
His fears, and all that, and everybody's fears. So they started seeing illusions and everything, and she was controlling her mind. In a sense, their reality they were that she was showing. Now, based off what the set of West New Jersey or East New Jersey town, I forgot the name.
Westview.
Westview, yes, you got it. Westview. How big and how everything is changing. If it's not the reality of the power of Mephisto, it's still Wanda's power. It's still in the mind of pretty much everybody that enters that world.
Yeah.
Reality, changing reality. It's manipulating like matter, and you can see it when you see the Avengers movie of Infinity War and Endgame. You can see, actually mainly in Infinity War, you can see how Thanos actually manipulates matter. When he destroys when he's facing the Guardians of the Galaxy at one point. So it's knowing how to defer those two. Sorry if I took too long in explaining that, guys, but yeah.
With Star-Lord's gun, right?
With Star-Lord's gun and with Drax, like he dropped him, he cut him in half and stuff like that. But it was reality. It was more like reality controls matter. Mind controls the mind. Like you go, it's what's happening. What's really happening in Wanda in Westview. And why Strange needs to incorporate the multiverse, I believe that is what the villains want, to break the multiverse. Yeah.
You guys are all on point, so I'm not
gonna... I believe someone gave her power over reality illusion, and at the same time taking her powers, like the commercial.
See, I was gonna mention there's a commercial in this episode, which was one of my favorite moments as well, and I saw it as a representation of possibly the bargain that Wanda did that we don't know, we don't have details of. And a representation of the Soul Stone as well. So I think that episode was a key factor in I mean, that, did I say episode? That commercial in the episode was a key factor because it tells us possibly this is what might be happening. I really do think that Wanda was so devastated when Vision died that she made this deal with this person who said, I can give you whatever you want, you just have to follow certain rules in the game,
which could be Mephisto.
So
yeah. And then I heard a theory that Monica's contact might be Reed Richards.
I heard that too.
Yes, and then our fellow friends here from Cine PR, like Angelo, pretty much saw the episode in Spanish, and apparently the translation in Spanish said she. Like it could be a woman, and it could be Sue Storm. So that could be it, or it could be Sue Storm. Yeah, that's absolutely right. So you believe she is not changing the real world, but the dome is just a mind trick? That's what I believe, because there have been moments in the world in that place. That, remember, if you think about this, the Westview does not look in reality the way that she is tricking everybody. Westview is like an old broken town, and you can tell from how far when Jimmy, like the funny cop, the FBI cop the FBI agent was looking from afar. Like Westview is a completely crazy destroyed town that technically did not exist. So it's an illusion. Now, how real it feels, it's still we still got to figure that out. But all of it is an illusion. Like the town doesn't exist. Remember, the town doesn't exist. It's a mind trick. And it's a way, like, think about it like this. The Matrix, Neo was actually in a freaking bathtub of goo with some wires planted in his brain, but technically it was a mind trick, and it made him feel like everything he was touching was real. He would never knew that the Matrix existed until Trinity and Morpheus actually rescued him. But the controllers, the wires that were penetrating his brain and his entire body, and at a molecular level, were actually making him feel that everything he was seeing was real. It was all a mind trick. So Westview is a Matrix. Wanda is the machine world, or somebody else is assisting her. So yeah, I consider this the Matrix. Thanos uses an illusion with the Reality Stone when he makes Gamora see that she killed him. Yeah, that's one part. Yes, that is one of them. Yeah. Yes, that is true. But the other ones, when he actually, cuts them in half and drops and all that. So yeah. And we're gonna read a few more comments here because we stay forever in this session. Yeah. Jesus, I know we love WandaVision and stuff like that.
And our topics today are not like here, there. They're discussion topics, so we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah, it's a lot. Oh wait, I think that Wanda made a deal with Crowley to bring back Vision, and she doesn't remember Crowley from Supernatural, guys.
The crossover.
Yeah,
the crossover.
But an example with the clothing, she modified the clothing so there is some reality change. Yeah, no, that is completely true. And again, it's so complicated because if we go based off the Mind Stone, which is her power, we have to think that everything is an illusion, and we won't. And all these conversations that we're having are super fun, but in reality, it's all theories that we all have. But based off what the Mind Stone is, we just gotta. I think that everything is an illusion. She's manipulating the minds of every single one in that place, and her power does go to an extent. Because if you go based off what Vision saw when he was going even further out, it means that her power really can extend all the way up to there. But the shield, the hexagon that is up there, is being powered by somebody else, and she can actually assist with that power. So it's weird. It's weird. There's a lot of things that we can theorize of, and it'd be great. But Wanda's powers aren't derived from the Mind Stone. It is based off chaos and magic. The thing about it is that she was born a mutant, but in this Marvel universe, she was powered by the Mind Stone, the mutant, and it's explained in one of the Avengers. I think the Age of Ultron, or one of the movies that related to the twins at the end credits. But I know what you mean, Ozzy. Yes, Ozzy, that is the comics exactly. You see, that is the comics. In this world in Marvel,
the MCU is changing.
The MCU is Mind Stone, and the comics is chaos. Honestly, that's comics right now, and the MCU is the Mind Stone. Yes.
Yeah.
She's an enhanced human MCU version of mutant.
Yeah.
Yeah. People believe that they will use to say that the stone unlocks something, but as of now, it's not confirmed. Yeah. Woo! Bro, okay, we got to jump into the next one, guys. If you guys want, you guys can watch Attack on Titans. Bro, we know.
We started watching.
We know about it. We know about it. Don't worry, boys.
I was traumatized with that first episode when I saw the mom getting eaten. Oh my god.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for this conversation of WandaVision.
By the way, I'm glad we're having these conversations every week, because I think eventually we would like to do a whole special when we can talk about all of these things, see how everything unfolds. I think it would be a fun thing to do, so we can keep on, having theories and seeing if WandaVision is going to have a season 2, or if it's going to go to the Doctor Strange film or Spider-Man film. So this is, you guys are all on point. I let John take over because he knows more of the comics than I do. I just know, like, you know, I just know some stuff. What?
I just noticed Josito Bonito redeemed 3,000 legacies for us to watch Attack on Titans.
Ah, pues ya sabe.
Okay, we got two.
Johncito Bonito, sorry. Es que, mira, Johncito Bonito, es que in StreamYard, we don't see that. We have to go to Twitch to see it.
We got to go to Twitch to actually observe what we did there.
I'm adding it on the list so we can have it as a spotlight of the week. But we started watching it. I think, what season did we end?
It was like 2, but in the midst because there was no episodes already.
It wasn't
done.
4?
No.
Okay.
But
we started, but I mean, that show traumatized me the first episode, mano. De verdad que me dejó.
Well, yeah. Now we got 2. We got Fire Force and we got Attack on Titans.
Yes.
We got Paulette first, and then we got on the next. On next week is going to be Fire Force on the Spotlight of the Week because of Paulette's points, and then Josito Bonito's legacy redeem points. Attack on Titans. Don't worry, bro. We're gonna watch both.
Yeah, you guys know, next to the chat, there's a little astronaut. You can redeem points and you can actually pick a TV show, a game, or a movie for us to watch and discuss here on TLU. Let's talk about it, among other awesome stuff. So don't forget to redeem your legacies.
Yes. All right. Again, thank you so much for this conversation. But we are going to jump to the last news of the movie and TV universe, because in the gaming news, we only got one to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's
the Nintendo Direct.
The Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
But we're going to leave that for the last one, and we're going to jump into the next news. And I'm going to read one more comment. I'm going to read a few comments real quick.
Yeah.
And it says it ends March 15th.
Yes, I heard.
We got it, bro. Don't worry. We're going to watch that. We're going to watch Fire Force first, and we're going to watch that. Yes, exactly. And no lo vean los mismos días que jueguen out. No da miedo, pero por los primeros 3 seasons son súper estresantes.
I have to say that I think John knew about the show and he was like, let's watch this anime. I'm not a super fan of anime. I'm not. It's very specific stuff that I have to see. And then I saw the first episode of Attack on Titans, and the first episode, if you guys have seen it, spoilers, by the way, the main character sees his mom getting eaten by a titan, and I remember that the episode ended, and I started. I was sobbing. I couldn't believe what I freaking saw. And I was like,
by a titan of tears.
I'm not gonna see this show.
He was destroyed. I was like,
it was.
Mi amor, I'm so sorry.
Pero te acuerdas que I was like,
crazy, guys. It's like somebody died in their family.
Pero te acuerdas que I was like, I'm never gonna see this show ever again. No lo quiero seguir viendo. No me gustó eso. And
then we kept on watching.
Eventually, I got over it. Pero es que fue algo bien impactante para mí, como que ver eso. It was really.
It was.
Yeah. So but I'll watch it. We'll watch it for sure.
Anyway, we're gonna jump into this one. Let's talk about it. TLU casting.
No.
It's our movie. I'm sorry.
The Last of Us casting and the future of the Mandalorian. So I brought this topic because if you guys were here last week we had a whole conversation about the possibility of Mahershala Ali being Joel in the Last of Us series on HBO. And we were really excited about it because we said this is an adaptation. And if this is the direction that Neil Druckmann wants to go with this adaptation, it's not the video game, it's an adaptation, then we're super down for it. Mahershala Ali is an amazing actor. We would love to see him in this role. In the midst of talking,
I always mess up his name.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali. Okay.
Yeah. And in the midst of us talking about this casting, Angelo, who has been in the chat here with us, he actually sent us the confirmation of Bella Ramsey as Ellie. And I think we finished the conversation, and like 24 minutes afterwards, Angelo sent me a deadline confirming that Pedro Pascal is going to play Joel in The Last of Us. I always want to say The Last of Us Part 2, but it's The Last of Us HBO show.
It's because The Last of Us Part 2 is the best game ever.
It is. So this is the casting right here. We talked about this on Reload on Friday also. So shout out to everybody who was there live with us via the Puerto Rico Comic Con. So I'm bringing this topic because of course I want to connect it to what we discussed last week, and we also want to hear your thoughts about this casting. But also there's been a lot of speculation about the future of The Mandalorian, specifically for season 3, and it's all of mix of them announcing that Pedro is going to be Joel, and then Gina Carano's firing at the same time, and apparently he quit. That's what I heard. Apparently he quit because he wasn't happy with the whole Gina Carano situation, etc. So there's a lot going on, and we just want to have a conversation about it.
And loads of rumors,
loads of rumors. But I want to start by asking, I'm asking you, John, and asking everybody in the chat, what do you guys think about this casting? Because it literally came out of nowhere, specifically for Pedro Pascal. I think we were discussing that we were talking about Mahershala Ali.
He looks like Kraven the Hunter.
Mira, esto pa Bianca. I told Bianca, I sent her a really nice article about somebody saying why he could be a great Kraven the Hunter, and she told me no. So I'm just saying, no lo dije yo, lo dijo yo también. But yeah, this casting really came out of nowhere, at least for me. I'm very happy with the choice of Pedro Pascal as Joel. I think he has the acting chops to pull this off. And Bella Ramsey as Ellie, I love how they look. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to see artworks done by a lot of Instagram artists. They look fantastic. And I can't wait to see the show. I really want to see it. I want to see it unfold because I love The Last of Us. For me, The Last of Us Part 2 was the game of the year in 2020. I love the experience of playing that. Well, you played it, but I love the experience of
watching me play.
Watching you play, and we were in it together because we were both suffering, and it's a really harsh story with harsh realities and topics about how we react as people in these situations. So it kind of is, we've always said that it's kind of a reflection of what society is going through and how people decide to react differently under the same pressure or under the same situation. So I have to say that for this, I'm really excited for this casting. I think they look great. I can't wait to see this unfold and to see further casting, specifically for the character of Abby. Abby ended up being my favorite character in The Last of Us Part 2. So I can't wait to see how they are going to connect everything. And I was talking to John, and I think it would be fun that season 1 specifically of The Last of Us would have kind of a backstory on Joel. So it can start the same way that the video game starts with him losing his daughter. But then instead of you jumping into meeting Ellie right away, you actually see all of those 20 years leading up to Joel meeting Ellie. And then you can mix it with interesting parallels between Joel's story and then use elements from the DLC that was released from Ellie, which is Left Behind, and then incorporate that into the story. And I would love for season 1 to end when Joel finds out that he has to take somebody, and then he finds out that the shipment is actually Ellie. It's a little girl. So
yeah,
that's my take.
That would be interesting. Now, as to the question that you actually asked earlier, I think it's great, the casting. I don't think that HBO would have taken any chances on destroying the casting part. Now, those who aren't happy with the casting, again, everybody's going to have a personal preference. A lot of people wanted the guy that did Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones. Yeah. And some people say that, that would have been a better choice in terms of how he looks and his acting and stuff like that. Some people say, I love Pedro Pascal. That it's good that that's him. But again, guys, there's a lot of moments and a lot of times that they go through casting processes and they make these choices. Now, this is not Marvel. This is not Disney, where their casting choices have been perfect, close to perfect. And again, I'm not diminishing also what Warner Brothers has done with DC, because I still think that their castings on the superheroes have been good. Whether or not the movies have performed to their benefit, that's a whole different story. As I think Ben Affleck is a great Batman in terms of force and power, and especially from when I saw that scene in the freaking warehouse where he was slamming people all around, I was like, yes, that is a very brute, heavy, strong Batman. And you know, so on and so forth. But right now they have two great actors. They have two great actors. They were both on Game of Thrones.
Yep.
These two people here already have showcased their skills in the same chain, which is HBO. So of course they were going to look for their own people and their own repertoire and their own, you know, library of actors that they've already had. And it's honestly the safest bet for them. And not to say that they didn't, not that they didn't try out again, what's his name, the guy that played Jamie Lannister? I'm gonna look up his name.
I don't know his name.
Let's see, Jamie
Nicholas van de Bruce, something like
Nicholas?
that. Yeah, he has a weird name.
Let's call him Nicholas.
Yeah,
Nicholas. Oh, it's Nicholas. Okay, so Nicholas, you know, not to say that Nicholas wasn't, you know, auditioned for the role. So, and they ended up choosing Pedro Pascal because I believe he's the guy of the moment. And again, yes, HBO Max is controlling this, like HBO the chain, but it's still under Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers chooses to get either back at Disney or get Disney's best asset and use it for their own thing because he's the TV man of the moment. He is the guy of the moment. People are going to watch it just because of him. And they also got a great actress, which Ellie in the game is 14 years old. You can't get an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old. You got to get a 14-year-old or somebody close to being like 16, so that when you jump into being the next show, depending on how the story unfolds, because we don't know if the story is going to be al pie de la letra, like just like the game. You know, there might be adding pieces here and there, but I think the casting is great, and I enjoy it. And for the Mandalorian itself, we just have to wait and see, because the show of the Last of Us actually takes priority. It's part of a contract thing that you mentioned.
First position. He's so he has the show in first position, which means that that's his priority right now. It's not the Mandalorian.
So, and again, the Mandalorian is not going to be filmed till later after, you know, the Last of Us show actually begins. So we don't know. Again, Pedro Pascal might be having less screen time on the Mandalorian itself because the Mandalorian, you know, carries a lot of, you know, a cover up in terms of the helmet. And he would have time to film the Last of Us, but we don't know. You know, they're the ones that discovered that. They're the ones that actually, you know, fixed and put together the schedule. So they're the ones that are going to know. We just hope that he's available to do both, because these are great franchises, and The Mandalorian was created like 2 years ago, and it became a juggernaut of hopes and dreams for people that love Star Wars and people that love Westerns, because The Mandalorian is a Western in the galaxy far away. And yeah, I don't think there's going to be any problem with this. I think we just have to hope and see, just like we got to hope and see for the Justice League Snyder Cut. So we'll see.
I mean, I would be really sad if this scene was the last time that we ever saw Din and Grogu.
You keep showing that scene and it keeps breaking my heart.
It's the best scene, bro. Like, I can't. This scene was beautiful. And I also have to say that for those of you who are in the chat, we were discussing this in Reload on Friday at the Puerto Rico Comic Con's official Facebook, and you guys had a top 3 for fan casting for the role of Abby. So I have the top 3 here. So we have Danny DeVito, Peter Dinklage, and we have Grogu. Those were the top 3 castings for Abby in The Last of Us HBO series. So there you go. Now you can envision which one do you guys like better. You can envision that. And
oh my gosh,
really, we started talking about Abby y se volvió un vacilón. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But I'm really happy with this casting. I already have an idea of how I want to see the show flourish. I just hope that it happens that way, or even better than in the video games. And I really hope that they take the liberty in changing things and making things better and adapting certain things to maybe current situations and all of that good stuff. So I'm pretty happy. And I wanted to add, you were mentioning the actor from Game of Thrones. My thing with that is, even though people feel that an actor might look a certain part, even though the actor or the actress might look like the part because this is what we were accustomed to seeing in the video game, it doesn't necessarily mean that when they act, they'll be the character. You know what I'm saying? You have to have both, or you have to have one aspect that is that you don't look as much as like the character, but you are the character through your acting form. So
yeah,
that's my opinion on that case. I know a lot of people wanted to see the guy from Game of Thrones, and even Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman would have been also a good choice physically, and even acting wise, you could actually adjust a little bit of the Logan and different roles that he has done, like in The Prisoner and stuff. You know, so there's a mixture of a lot of things that could happen. But yeah, you know, it's part of it. So it's always wishful thinking that we have for everything. But yeah, before we jump into the next news in the next universe, I want to read the last comments that we've had on this. Siempre imaginaba al vampiro de True Blood haciendo de Joel, pero creo que Pedro lo puede hacer mejor.
I think I know who you're talking about. I've never seen True Blood,
but I know, me neither.
Yeah,
but
I know the actor.
Yeah, and we got some laughs here, you know. And Grogu,
The Rock. Oye, me faltó The Rock también. Por Abby.
The
no
Rock,
sé, a mí como que Danny DeVito me está convenciendo un poquito más con su bendito, pero guys, Grogu, eso me va a partir el corazón porque después no es eso.
Bien cañona.
After Din does everything that he does to get him to Luke Skywalker, Grogu's like, fuck you. And then he comes and kills him. Like, that's just sad, man. That is just sad.
Oh, man. Anyway, we're going to jump into the gaming universe. And in the gaming universe, we only have one topic, and it's pretty much the highlights of one particular event that happened today. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch it in time, but I then rewatched everything I could, and Ash got to read almost and see almost everything. So Ash is going to go first and talk about this, and she's going to give her best impression. I mean, not best impressions.
My highlights?
Her highlights. The highlights. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so.
There you go.
Boom.
The Nintendo Direct. This was an event. It was kind of a showcase that was presented in YouTube. 50 minutes of the Nintendo people showcasing their future games, future projects, etc. I have to say that for me, it was okay, but I understand why this showcase ended up being what it was. And this is because I think a lot of people still forget that COVID is very much out there and very much alive. So a lot of companies haven't had the opportunity to go back into the studio, specifically in Japan, because in Japan, the COVID has gotten worse, and they were actually programmed to launch the Super Nintendo World, but they had to cancel that due to COVID. So I understand the situation. A highlight for me, I have to say that they announced that Mario Golf Super Rush is coming to the Switch. And this is something that a lot of people, they were expecting. I like the fact that you have the regular story. You have your own story where you can create your little character on the Switch and you can become a golf pro. But my favorite part of this game was the fact that they have a section where you can play multiplayer, and everybody has to race to win the golf game. So basically, you're playing with 4 other people. Everybody throws the ball at the same time, but then you have to be faster than the other person to get to your ball and to reach the end of the field. So that was my first highlight. I really enjoyed Knockout City, which is a multiplayer game that it has a mix of Fortnite with dodgeball and very specific characters that you can customize and have fun with. I also have to say that The Legend of Zelda was another highlight for me. And I really thought that when the creator of Breath of the Wild came out, he said like, oh, I know you guys are waiting for an update on Zelda, but we don't have that right now. Maybe next year. And I thought that was going to be the presentation. But they actually announced an HD version of the game that I think you know the name better than I do.
The HD. Oh, okay. So it's Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword.
That's what they mentioned.
Yeah, but you guys have to have in mind that this is kind of the same situation as the Super Mario All-Stars, that it's not necessarily a remaster of this game, but it's an HD version. So I think you're just going to get the same gameplay that you had when in the console that it came out. It's just that the controllers are going to change. They also announced that they were going to release some special edition Joy-Cons to go with this game, and those are both going to come out on July 16th. I think the game is already set to be pre-ordered. And another thing that caught my attention caught my attention. What happened?
Sorry, there's my computer is like freezing every time I touch a window, and I wanted to show these pictures for everybody to watch. Oh. I am so sorry, guys.
Oh,
okay. So what?
It's okay.
Annoying.
But another highlight for me was
I can't even see you. Sorry.
Oh, the fact that Apex Legends is coming to the Switch. That's something that was rumored, but it is now confirmed. And once you get it on the Switch, you can actually get some extra experience points the first few days that you play. And the other one that caught my attention was the Star Wars Hunter game. I was really excited for that because I thought it was going to be like a new game, but upon seeing the trailer, I was not. The graphics look really old, and I did some investigation, and apparently this is a game that is known for the Android use, and it's now going to be on the Switch. And I would say the final big thing that they announced was Splatoon 3, but I'm not a fan of Splatoon games, so I was not. I don't know. I thought it was an okay showcase, in my opinion.
Yeah. By the way, you're gonna have to control everything right now because everything on my side is frozen. I can't move, touch anything. I don't even know if I'm showing in the screen, but everything is froze.
Okay.
So if somebody comments, let me know. I can't see anything. All I gotta do is just look at the camera. There's no prompter or anything.
Okay.
So you gotta control everything right now.
Hay que vacilar esa computadora. That's the thing.
Loca, Sasha.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, you froze. Oh my God. Okay, guys, so John is having some technical difficulties right now. Just gonna remove right here. But let me know, did you guys have the opportunity to see the Nintendo Direct highlights? Did you guys like it? Did you guys think it was okay? Or did you guys enjoy all of the games that are coming? I also saw the fact that Capcom Arcade is coming out, and it's basically a package that includes arcade games, including Street Fighter, among other titles. But I think you get one of the games for free, and then you have to purchase the other ones as well. This was a 50-minute presentation. I think it started on YouTube at 5 o'clock. It ended at around 6 o'clock. And, no announcements on any Mario Kart. I was expecting possibly a Mario Kart announcement from Nintendo, or maybe even a new Mario game. No announcements from that. They said that Breath of the Wild, there's not going to be any updates until possibly next year. And no Pokemon things either. So I think it was interesting. It just felt like they were announcing like kind of old games that were coming into the Switch. So nothing new per se. I'm just waiting for John to see if he has fixed anything. So Mano, I told Alo about you guys. We're going to talk about Fire Force and Attack on Titans, and she says she will watch when you guys talk about it. Okay. Got you. I'm excited for Zelda Skyward Sword. What did you think about the showcase per se? I think that because I think the Zelda one, that was a game that was expected. Oh, you're back. Everything good?
¿Qué clase de mierda? Yes.
I'm reading the comments here. So
Yo.
So Joncito Bonito says that he told Alondra about that we're going to talk about Fire Force and Attack on Titans, and she said that she will watch when we talk about it. Sparrow Wolf says,
"Why not now, huh? Why not now? Why not?"
Sparrow Wolf says that he's excited for Zelda Skyward Sword. I skipped the Wii U, although es mi refrito. I'm happy for that one. And then, espérate. You're freezing.
I'm freezing?
Yeah, I'm losing you. Again.
Okay. How about now?
No. I still can't see you. Ahora más o menos. Did you check the internet? Sorry, guys. We're having technical difficulties.
Okay, I think on my window, I cannot open the editor of Twitch.
No, chacho, ¿te ves? Ni te veo.
How about now?
Bueno, te ves, pero está frisado.
Man, what is wrong with these Wi-Fi? Okay, connection is unstable if your Wi-Fi.
Ahora regresaste.
Connection unstable when I'm like straight in the wire. Like I have a wire
ahora sí que we broke John, dice.
Yeah.
Tienes que sales otra vez.
All right. How about now? Yeah?
No. Nope.
I'm not good?
Nope. Estás regresando bien poco.
Oh my God.
Suena bien robótico. Oh my God.
Y ahora. Okay, voy a salir y voy a entrar, mi gente. I'm so sorry.
Sí.
I am so
Técnico,
sorry.
esto es lo que hace el Nintendo Direct. Estaban escuchando que estábamos hablando de ellos y nos dieron Voy a seguir leyendo los comentarios aquí lo que llega. The one thing that caught my attention was the Mario items in Animal Crossing, mostly because it's going to be free. Yeah, eso también me llamó la atención. Pero I don't play Animal Crossing. Es que para mí, I struggle with Nintendo porque the things that I love the most from Nintendo are, I would say, Zelda and Super Mario. But apart from that, the other games, like, I'm not a fan of, like, Super Smash Bros. Sorry. Es que lo encuentro que es un revolú. Deja ver, mira, ahí regreso. Ahora te ves súper bien.
Ahora ¿me veo bien?
Sí, ahora sí. No sé qué hiciste, pero... It's working!
It's working!
Mira, Albert dice que the one thing that called his attention was the Mario items in Animal Crossing, mostly because it's going to be free. Le dije que yo también, pero que me being a fan of Nintendo, I like Super Mario stuff and Zelda, but then the other games I'm just like, nah, here and there.
Yeah.
¿Cómo qué?
¿Cómo qué?
Sparrow Wolf, no, que dice ¿cómo? Y le estoy diciendo ¿cómo qué? Overall, Sparrow Wolf dice overall it was okay. Also announcing Splatoon 3 was a great move. Yeah. Para cerrarlo, yeah. Que estás castigado. No sé quién está castigado.
¿Yo?
Entonces, Diablo, we broke John again, hashtag. Entonces, Jan, ¿qué pasa, Willy Joe? Tenemos LOL.
Ya, ok.
John, parece que tienes autotune. Suena Optimus Prime con autotuner. Sí. Mira, yo pensé en esto.
Ahora es tu momento. Oh my God. Ya lo, ¿verdad? Pues ya,
ahora es tu momento. Para que cante Cher. Para que cante Pokémon. Yo dije que no, I'm not a super fan of Super Smash Bros. Porque yo encuentro que es un revolú y él dice, that's the fun part. ¿Tú sabes cuántas veces yo me pierdo jugando ese? Y él dice, Ash, estás por allá abajo. Y yo, pero si yo no sé ni quién yo soy en este.
But to keep it short, I'm just gonna say that one of my favorite things was Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, because I've never played this game, and when I was watching the trailer and actually the developers talking, was that this was the base of what Breath of the Wild became in terms of mechanics, the gliding, the climbing, the stamina, everything that they started doing. Now, whoopsie doopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. Go. I am a disaster today, bro.
Pero que tú le estás dando. ¿Qué tú
haces? Dale movie. All right. Technical difficulty. No, mentira. She was just going to do some things real quick. But yeah, this was the beginning and the base of Breath of the Wild. So this is one of the things that I really did enjoy from this game, because I finished Zelda. I don't know how many of you actually did finish Zelda, but I did. I never thought I was going to finish this game because it's very long. It's kind of like The Witcher. Yeah. Va pa un sitio. But yeah, that there was also another game. I forgot. I got the name right here. I believe it's No More Heroes. I think it's No More Heroes. Is that what its name? Yeah, No More Heroes. No More Heroes. Te pegaste a la silla como si estuvieses jugando Outlast. A little bit. But yeah, No More Heroes. Apparently, it's not the first game. It's like the third game of an installment, and I really liked how it looked in the game, the dynamic. I'm gonna put it's released down here. Yes. So No More Heroes is available on August 27th. It was one of the games that I really liked when I was watching it.
I'm available on August 27th. What?
Yeah.
What?
You're available.
I'm available.
And yeah, that was one of the things that I really liked from it. The other thing was, and I believe Ash already spoke of, was actually Mario Golf Super Rush.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Mario Golf Super Rush. The idea of I just love multiplayers that have to do with Mario. That's period. Anything that has to do with Mario, because it's like a party. There's so much that you can do in this. There's new add-ons that they added to this game in terms of, what she already said, which was, you have to hit the golf and you have to race through the freaking 18 holes.
I mean, I think that's why I might like this game, because I don't like golf that much. But I think that's like a fun way to incorporate golf with a group of multiplayer, like various people playing. So
yeah, and there's like up to 4 people that can be playing, and we can play online. Like we can even stream this once it comes out. We can, and we're planning on trying to stream Mario Kart 8 and stuff like that. Again, we got a lot of things coming, guys. We're just 2 people, and it takes a little bit more time to try and organize this. And there's a lot of people that understand our pain. When you have a daily job, it's not easy. I wish I had more time, but I don't like that. But we will. Anyways, that Mario Golf Super Rush was also one of my favorite things. Now, I know a lot of people saw Monster Hunter Rise. To be quite honest, I am not a huge fan of Monster Hunter. It's not that it's a bad game. It's just that it doesn't really attract me. And I can tell you why. And I bought the Monster Hunter game that came out for PS4, I believe up to 2 to 3 years ago. I think it was.
I don't even know. I've never seen you play Monster Hunter, so
I bought it. I forgot that. I think it was Monster Hunter.
I've only seen the trailer.
Yeah. I think it was Monster Hunter flat out, and that's it. And I played it with my friends, and nothing. Nothing. I didn't feel anything. I was just playing it and nothing at all. So from Nintendo, I was just more excited of the Mario Golf, Skyward Sword, and No More Heroes. There's more games out there that, could potentially come out that they weren't announced. I think they're saving a couple things for E3, and I don't know if you did mention it, but I think there's... Yeah?
Because I was expecting, I was expecting at least maybe a Mario Kart reveal, but it wouldn't make sense in such a small venue. I think they want to wait until E3.
Yeah, I don't know how E3 is going to happen like that, but
virtually, it might happen virtually.
Yeah, so we got the possible new upgrade of the Switch, like the new system, like PlayStation Pro type of deal. Supposedly has OLED screens. It runs in 4K. Ooh. There's a lot of things that the new Pro Switch is good. I mean, let's call it Pro Switch for now, but it's not Pro Switch. It's going to have, and we're waiting for that announcement. A lot of people, Pokemon announcements for either a new game or new DLC for it. There was also the announcement of the Breath of the Wild, the second game that people are waiting for. So there's a lot of things that are coming out. What they focused more on was like titles that already existed. And they were bringing up to that console and remastered versions of a few of them. Yeah. And they actually talked about 2 or 3 new ports that they did. Let me get the names right now, but they talked about 2 to 3 new ports that they did that were exclusively only in Japan, and now they were dubbed, and now it's in America. And it's, I don't know if
the mystery games.
Yeah, the mystery games. I don't know if any of you have played Phoenix Attorney, Ace Attorney, or Ace Phoenix Attorney.
I've seen it. You love that game.
Yeah.
Love that game.
If anybody can get the name right, please correct me. But Ace Attorney is actually a great game. It's about, a lawyer and, trying to be a lawyer, but very animated type. And that was one of the things that actually I was merely excited about. I didn't put it here because, it's a lot that you could be excited about for the Switch. But this was mainly one of those things, the ones that I mentioned. Skyward Sword, Mario Golf, and the No More Heroes 3, just because I liked how it looked. I liked the design. Oh! Knockout.
Knockout City. But I was going to say, too, that I remembered that one of the things that I liked happened at the beginning, and it was the announcement of Pyra for Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
Because it made it seem like it was a game that he was looking for Pyra, and then she was like, "Oh, sorry, silly, I got my invitation to be in Super Smash," and you were like, "I was like, what the hell?" I thought that was really cool. Really cool the way that they did it.
So yeah, no, definitely, and what you said? Sorry, Knockout something.
Knockout City.
Knockout City. I would love to play Knockout City because that's actually a new multiplayer, a new engaging way to play with your friends.
Yeah,
it's like the new Fortnite, but without the building and everything.
It's like a Fortnite.
Physical. It's more physical.
Yeah, you can use balls, or you can use the people as like the dodgeballs as well. Balls. Balls.
Sorry.
Tengo una mecha.
Yes.
Oh, papá. Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Pasando al próximo tema.
Spider Raid.
Y a Spider Popo, gracias por ese Spider Raid.
Spider Raid.
Nice.
Saludos, mano. And here,
welcome back.
Let me read a few comments here. Ajá, relax. Ya me relajé, brother. No te preocupes. Te pegaste la silla earlier. Still waiting for Game of Thrones. Yeah,
mi amor, eso va. Es que...
Te lo digo. That's going. It's just
lo que pasa es que
we're exhausted.
¿Sabes qué es lo que pasa? Like, no es eso, es que if we're gonna do a special of Game of Thrones, I want to do it right. Y eso, I gotta do some research, I gotta do a nice outline, un buen libretito, ya tú sabes cómo es, para vernos todos bien bonitos en vivo. ¿Sabes?
But it's happening. You're gonna be there. Sí, you're gonna be in this. You're gonna be in the screen right there. You're gonna be in the screen with us talking about it. We promise.
Okay, yo creo que for that Game of Thrones special, we're gonna be here like 4 hours, mano.
Sure. So that's why we're dedicating one to it, and there's gonna be more one episode to it, but there's gonna be more specials of a couple of things, guys. So pay close attention to our social media and all that kind of stuff. And every time we finish a stream, we're gonna announce a couple of things, all the time. Yes. But yeah, I think that's just about it. But
mira,
I want to say Pau, Ahsoka, saludos. Ahsoka. Legacy of Thrones.
Wow. Whoa. Apúntate eso por ahí.
O sea, espérate. Brought to you by
Mira,
Addams.
apúntalo en la libretita.
Déjame, tú sabes, screenshot
Legacy
this
of
porque
Thrones. Nice.
Legacy
Diantre,
of
mano.
Thrones. Mi gente, usted con los títulos están.
¿Verdad?
Ya, le tiré un screenshot. Chequéate.
Boom.
It's right here, brother.
Así mismo se va a llamar. Legacy
Sí.
of Thrones.
Where is
Brutal.
it?
Ya saben.
Here.
El Game of Thrones Special, Legacy of Thrones.
Legacy of Thrones.
Nice.
I saved it, brother. Okay, no me va a salir, but I saved it.
Eso no se me va a
Boom.
olvidar. No se me va a olvidar.
Yes.
Wow.
Va a ser brought to you by Aldros. Love it. Pero lo apunté, ya está ahí. So, yeah, guys, I think this is about it. We're going to jump into the one thing that we haven't touched for like 2 or 3 times, and it is throw it into the universe. Oh my God, it's been like 3 or 4 streams that we haven't thrown anything into the universe like that.
I want to say for the people who are in the chat, if you want to throw something into the universe, you can write it in the chat. We will show it on the screen and we will throw it into the universe for you. I had one. Pregúntame si me acuerdo, porque no me acuerdo.
It was about Pedro Pascal or something?
No.
Okay, I have one I'm going to throw one into the universe.
Me mata. Todo el mundo asumiendo que va a ser todo de Pedro Pascal.
No, but that one I had in mind. I'm going to throw one into the universe. And it's the fact that I want Pedro Pascal to still be in The Mandalorian for season 3.
Sí. Oh, obviously, bro.
Because here's the thing. The HBO thing, it's going to happen. And there's time. It's just people putting shit out there. And that you know, wants to delay and just, I don't know, put outrage into people's minds, and that's how media works. So people, control your mind. Don't be Wanda.
I want to throw into the universe que everything that's happening in Star Wars gets better, porque mi gente, yo les digo que if Mandalorian, if it gets wrecked by everything that's happening, I don't think I'm going to watch Star Wars ever again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Porque
And
I have my reasons. Pero mano, I had one earlier.
Ding 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 ding.
I think I wanted to throw into the universe the announcement of a new Mario Kart game, because I think it's time. It's time.
Oh yeah.
It's time, mi gente. Yeah, I wanted to look awesome. I want customizations for the characters. I would like for them to add new places other than the well-known tracks. I would love to see a new Rainbow Road. a new take on the Rainbow Road. So
on the Rainbow Road.
Sí.
Okay.
Pero yo sé, I know I had another thing, pero
oh my God. Okay. Someone else threw something into the universe.
Ya lo vi.
Aquí está, Angelo, Nico de Angelo, Al Pacino haciendo de Mephisto in WandaVision. Boom! Okay. Espérate, throw it. Ah! That would be insane. Eso estuviese brutal.
I'm looking at everything in my room to see
you
if
had
I
one?
can remember.
I don't know. Anyway,
I had two.
So insane. You know. Yo.
Yeah,
anyway.
Si me acuerdo, pues I'll throw it next week.
No, recuérdate. I would like for this to happen, honestly. And El Pacino haciendo de Mephisto, that would be. Pero I remember that en Cine PR con Angelo right there in their podcast every Friday at 8, 9, or 7, whichever one they decide after reload to play. Watch them. They're great.
Yes.
They were mentioning that about the moments, like who would be that type of Luke Skywalker moment. And and they were saying that it would be an actor instead of a character. It's like an actor.
Sí.
More of a boom. And
y funciona porque Al Pacino hizo this movie with Keanu Reeves where he plays the devil.
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, the Devil's Advocate. And he was good in that. So. But
he's old. That's the thing. And it could be old. He could be old. And then he could have a paycheck of like $3 million of being there as he's old, and then he consumes a soul, and then he becomes younger, and then it turns into Keanu Reeves. ¡Oh!
Oye, diablo, te fuiste en un viaje.
¡Rapatácata!
Te la dejo,
¡Zapata bubiri babiri bubiri!
Mira, mucha
Mira,
gente tirando
a esta gente
cosas.
se le fue
muchas cosas.
muchas cosas. A esta gente se
De
les
Star
fue
Wars.
muchas
¿De qué Spider
cosas.
Popo? ¿De qué Spider Popo?
Sí, zumba, porque we gotta know.
Sí, mucha gente zumbando.
Más Daddy Yankee and Just Dance. Oh, man.
Martín, por favor.
Yeah. Aquí, Mario Kart 9, Mario
Sí.
Sports instead of Mario Golf. Oh, Metroid Prime Trilogy, Zelda's Anniversary. Got you. ¿Ves? Sábara,
We got a Pacino haciendo de Mephisto, más Daddy Yankee en Just Dance. Esa Angelo, te la voy a tirar porque nada más para verte bailar.
Dale, yes.
Mario Kart 9, Mario Sports instead of Mario Golf. I completely agree. Metroid Prime Trilogy, sí, Zelda's Anniversary. Boom, 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 boom.
Pull the switch. And I think listen, I think Spider Papa, I think this is going to happen, but in E3. I think this is going to, all this is going to happen.
Yo quiero un Mario Kart 9. Yo amo Mario Kart. O sea, I love Mario Kart, mano. Ese es mi vicio.
Legacy Rasengan Universe Pack!
Legacy Rasengan, ¿qué?
Okay, there we go.
El Kamehameha.
A Legacy Universe Rasengan.
Wow. Okay.
All right, and who we got? Aussie.
Dragon's
Dogma 2. Bro, it's a long time coming. And the table's turning around.
I want a new Jack and Daxter game. Es la segunda vez. It's the second time that I throw it into the universe. I've said it. Como que
Jack and Daxter.
Naughty Dog. What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
No, I was doing the scary movie one. What are you waiting for?
Oh.
What are you waiting for? What am I waiting for?
Fuck you! Toma, y se mató. Those who've seen Scary Movie, you guys know what we're talking about. He said E3 doesn't exist no more, sadly. I know what you're talking about because he's talking about the fact that I think if I'm wrong, tell me. But I think he's talking about the experience of what E3 really is and that it's gone.
I think it might come back. It's just going to take a long time.
It's just going to go yeah.
Mira, yo voy a decir algo aquí. If they could do the Super Bowl with all those people, they can do the E3. I'm just saying. ¿Verdad? Pero los teatros no pueden abrir tampoco.
It's going to be virtual.
Pero podemos empaquetar gente para el Super Bowl.
Yeah, bien duro.
Bien duro. Bye.
Yeah, honestamente, I think it's still going to happen, but it's not, as Spider Popo said, which is said, yep, it's not going to be the same E3 as it's been. It's all digital. Could you imagine they send you demos directly to your consoles to play games?
Qué lindo.
You know, porque they had the Hall of Games.
No brinques ese.
More musicals on streaming services.
No, lo sabes y oye que esta semana I was gonna say we didn't do
for Ashley.
We didn't do the we didn't do the theater universe this week because we had some hefty topics en otros aspectos y pues sadly theater is still in a limbo, which makes me really sad. Así que nada, cuando mejore la cosa pues.
Yep. Sorry guys
we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Nota que llevamos 2 horas con 32 aquí.
Yeah. Bueno, mi gente, if you have nothing else to throw into the universe, if you do throw it in there while we're, you know, telling you how much we are thankful for this, and we're about to go. Leave your last throw into the universe things. We got merchandise, guys. So the page, our you know, website is up. But we haven't announced it yet because we want to put a little bit more of designs. And we're going to do an anniversary type of t-shirt because it is almost a year since the Legacy Universe started, since it existed. And our birthday is actually on March. It's on March. So we are going to, yeah, mira Spider Bubble. What? Yes, bro. Yes.
Estén pendientes. Eso viene por ahí.
Got shirts. Yes. Y esa camisa, ¿qué tiene de Star Wars? Bro, nothing yet. You take it easy. We're good. It's not even ours. Star Wars.
Bueno, Spider Papa, yo te voy a decir, Si alguien me hace un diseño peposo de Star Wars que yo pueda poner en una camisa, imagínate, nosotros con unos lightsabers, yo me muero. Si alguien me hace un diseño peposo de Star Wars con una camisa, yo la pongo en una camisa. That's all I'm gonna say. Así que I'm gonna throw it into the universe. Mira.
Throw it into the universe, yes. But we're gonna have a couple things, and brought to you by the Sparrow Wolf. Ese logo, mano. I'm ready for that. Thank you again, mano.
Sí, mano. I was gonna.
Pues así.
¿Tú no viste la pelea que teníamos en cultura por los freaking pins y él ganó?
Yeah.
No lo olvido. No lo
olvido. Aquí necesito esa t-shirt en mi vida.
Pero this t-shirt,
you do that.
This t-shirt, we're gonna have it available in different colors, different styles, y también in mugs, so you can get it in mugs. Pero we're gonna launch this with our anniversary t-shirt, which is gonna come out in March. Así que estén pendientes todos los miércoles aquí, que lo vamos a anunciar.
There's gonna be also hoodies. There's gonna be blankets. There's gonna be sábanas para las almohadas, for the pillows, for your exercises, like the leggings for exercises. What do you call it? Like the tees, like the tees. ¿Cómo se llama? Las camisillas, tank tops.
Sí, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change it for cuando venga summer. You guys are gonna get tank tops.
More stuff. There's gonna be more stuff, guys. Muchas cosas. Don't you worry, child. Me cago en el enfoque aquí. El enfoque no se ajusta ya.
One last time before we leave, I want to thank all of our subscribers. Thank you to It's Ethan, the Sparrow Wolf. Chicos, siempre pones algo para
lo que iba a sacar.
Al 286, Johncito Bonito, y John D33. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to our Twitch channel, and welcome to It's Ethan. He is our newest subscriber. So thank you guys. You are amazing. And don't forget, every Monday and Saturday, we are playing Outlast, which I hate this game. I would rather play Resident Evil all over again. Sin pena y sin pausa.
Boy.
So, ya saben, every Monday and Saturday, if it's not at 7, it's going to be at 9. So, always stay tuned to our social media for updates. So, y no se olviden, Abby and The Last of Us. Yo voto por Danny DeVito. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Aquí voy a coger unos comentarios, some comments here. Woo! Tank tops are my new work uniform. Ahí está. And in winter sweaters. And then we got I'm not there. I'm not there. What do you
yo arreglo eso ahora. Espérate.
Wait a minute. But
¿qué?
Wait, I'm not there where?
In the picture. Aquí.
Oh.
Yo arreglo eso ahora, espérate. Eso va rapidito. No te preocupes.
I'm in the subs. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see.
Yo lo voy a hacer ahora. I'm sorry, I'm Perry.
Let's see. Okay, I got a list here as well. So in the meantime, while Ash adds you right there, let me check out.
You sinners dice, oye, pero cógelo con calma.
Is the one?
No, you sinners.
The thing is
que esto no nos avisa.
The list doesn't let us know. Wait.
Exacto. Voy por ahí.
Let me see.
Esto yo lo hago rapidito. Hago el diseñito rapidito. Ahí está.
Okay. Here we go.
No, pero if you see his name, lo dice ahí. Míralo.
No, I can't see it.
If you go to Twitch to the chat, sale la estrellita. So.
Oh, he just added him.
Sí, pues tengo que averiguar eso. Mis disculpas, mi gente.
We gotta figure that out porque no sé por qué no.
Sí, it didn't. Mira, Spider Pop. Ok, por ahí va.
Okay, here we go.
Ya, dame un break. In América.
Did it show?
¿El qué?
Where do I see it? Spider Papa, I'm going to take a look at this right now.
Go to the chat here on Twitch y él tiene una estrellita al lado.
Yo no me quiero darle. Wee. You remember that? Okay, here we go. Okay, I see it. Tier 3 subscriber. All right, here we go, Spider Popo.
Sí. Bueno, espérate, ya viene por ahí Spider Popo, just for you.
She's gonna put it right there.
Just
right now.
for you. Ah, pues yo toca averiguar eso. Es que Twitch no me avisa.
No, we gotta take a look at those things. Okay, we're new with that stuff, so we're gonna try and investigate those things. But in the meantime, again, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate your support, guys. For all the subscribers, including Spider Bubba. And you guys can check out before we end it as well. We want to say the shows to watch by Legacy Points redeemed. Number 1, Fire Force, and number 2, Attack on Titans. This is because of B. Paulette, one of our followers, and because of Johncito Bonito follower and subscriber, Attack on Titans.
Mira.
So
ahí está.
There we go.
Ahí está.
There we go. Ahí está.
Así que thank you to our subscriber. Say Spider Popo, it's Ethan, Sparrowwolf, Aldros, Johncito Bonito, Jan D33. Por favor, if I'm missing anybody, please let me know. I will add you to this list. You will get a shout out every week. So
yeah.
Ya ustedes saben.
So
se arregla rápido.
And again, if you guys have points, redeem them. Make sure that you know exactly what you want to redeem with those points. It's really fun. It benefits you into actually watching what you want to watch in our streams. And it's fun for everybody. It's fun for everybody. So yep. Where can they see us, Ash?
Yes. So don't forget that you guys can follow us on the Legacy Universe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And Twitter specifically under TLU Legacy. But remember that all of our content is exclusive here on Twitch. And if you want to get a special shout out as a subscriber, all you have to do is you can subscribe to us for as low as $3.99 each month. So once you subscribe to us, you get perks like we give you a shout out every week. You can get emotes. I hope that I'm saying that correctly. You can get exclusive emotes, and you can get other perks such as extra emotes or special shout outs, highlighted messages, and you guys don't get any ads once you get into this channel, like this one that Spider Popo dropped here. That's the John emote, the GG. That's the first one that you are going to get. So don't forget that you can support us by hitting that follow button or hitting that subscribe button for as low as $3.99. And don't forget to follow us on our other social media under Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Y Spider Popo, para contestarte esa pregunta, en el chat, donde dice send a message, abajo te va a salir un astronauta amarillo. You're going to click it there. Y it's supposed to pop up a menu que te dice all of the things that you get rewards and challenges. So, ahí es donde está.
Yep.
Ahí es donde estamos.
Y aquí te espero en call que Picu, con Picu, y dice que Picu va a llorar si no entro. Oh my God. Bro, te aviso. Yeah. I'll let you know.
Pero,
I will let you know. I gotta eat.
Yeah, guys, you can follow us on all of our social media right here. Y please don't forget that every Friday we are live en el Facebook y YouTube oficial de El Puerto Rico Comic Con con Reload. There we also talk about news, but we do it in Spanish. De verdad que el viernes pasado la pasamos brutal porque there was a lot of people having fun with us y commenting on all of the news. So we hope to see you there at Friday. It's going to be at 7 p.m. de Puerto Rico. So 6 de nosotros, 7 p.m. de ustedes. Estamos ahí every Friday, just talking about news and talking about WandaVision because we get to see it every Friday. So we hope to see you there. And that's going to be all for today.
All right. JJ, a bot. JJ es un bot.
Oh, God. Pero thank you guys for being here. You guys are the best. You guys are a legacy. De verdad que nos quedamos con 14 personas casi toda la noche y that's awesome. So you guys,
that's insane.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We love
really
doing
appreciate this. And again, more content coming. Be ready. more for our subscribers.
More
it's
merch.
a long road, more merch, giveaways, stuff like that. We're just preparing ourselves, and we want to do it as close to right as possible. Nothing's perfect, but we want to get prepared for these things. All right, guys. So thank you so much again for being here with us. And remember, you're a part of our legacy. See you guys next time.